Football is back, ladies and gentlemen, which now means it's time to get your team's football shirt. But I'm not trying to pay £120 for a football shirt. I'm just saying. But I have found the solution for myself and for you, the lovely audience of the Don Hussam channel, with your own coupon promo code. And this is the solution, ladies and gentlemen. All you've got to do is just go to okjersey.com. As you guys can see, all the options are there. Of course, I'm a Liverpool fan, you guys already know. And then this is the shirt. Look how amazing it looks. I'm just going to go pick my size. And then after that, I'm going to choose the Premier League patch. And listen, I'm too old to be putting any player names on the back. So I'm just going to get it as it is. I'm going to click add to cart, view cart. And this is the same thing that you guys do on any website. You proceed to checkout. You fill in all your information. And then after that, coupon code Hussam. When you click this coupon code, you get a 8% discount. Enjoy shopping, guys. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Happy Ahwa for me for once. Finally. Yes. Finally, we won a game of football, Habibis. We did it. We did it. 3 points, 5 goals. And it wasn't a last minute winner either. You get me? My club is back, chat. My club is chat. I did see the indie bomba about Semenyo wants Liverpool. But respectfully, it's 23rd October. We're not going to do a transfer show in fucking October, guys. You get me? So wait till January and we'll speak about it. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel if you're ready to do so. Every single one of you guys right here, right now, whether you're watching this right now or on the replay, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. And do make sure you guys check out OK Jersey. I actually got my shirts. I'm going to do a video special edition for you guys this Friday. So look out for that. There's plenty of surprises up my sleeve, Habibis. You get me? So watch out for that. Use the code.
I don't like that little subtle shaming you do in the ad, though. You guys, I'm too old to be putting another man's name on the back of my jersey. Like, what's wrong with that, bro? I love repping players, man. Game is the game.
You watch this Friday.
You player FC. Do you support the players or do you support the club? What if the player join? What if the player join Arsenal?
You know, that's funny you ask, because I see Mohamed Kudus with 1 shot on target in 96 minutes, and he's looking at 4v1s all day. You know, I'm not going to blame him. I'll blame the club.
Jacob, let me ask you a question. When you get the Sol Campbell Spurs shirt?
No, I would not.
Anyway, guys, make sure you guys are liking. Make sure you guys are subscribing. I promise you guys, there's something I'm going to reveal on this Friday. You're going to think Hussam is the most shameless man in the universe. You get me? But, yeah, big up to all of you guys.
Did the Spurs win? The Spurs win?
No. But we didn't lose.
Someone is saying Kolomwani in 5 minutes better than Richarlison. Did he score?
Yeah. No, but he did a lot more in 5 minutes than Richarlison did in 80.
يا ما تخش يسبله الدين.
مين هو؟
انت عارف.
خلاص انسى وهد. احكيش.
لا بجد والله.
مش تخبصش بالحكي.
هتبقى جنونة اقسم بالله.
اهدى انا عارف بس خلاص اهدى. Anyway, big up to all of you guys like I said. And look, there's only one place to start. And that's away at Frankfurt, Habibis. We won a game of football. Also,
yes,
all the links. Where is that bum?
Bro, you know we've got an Ahwa show, yeah?
And we're live, tell him.
It's Frankfurt, boys. There's no late.
Hamza, you're a fucking pussy. You're a pussy because you were the first one here when we lost. Be a man and show up now. Tell him he's a pussy.
You can cook Salah in it, bro. Go on, you can cook his
I thought it was cancelled. Who said it was cancelled? You said it. You liar. Get your ass on the show now.
No, we wasn't.
No, it wasn't. Who said it was cancelled? Who said it? No one said it.
Oh, shit.
They're calling you Lamza in the chat. You have to show up like a man, even when Liverpool win. Yalla, show up. Exactly. Anyway, he's gonna come in a bit. So there's only one place to start, guys. Like I said, Liverpool win. I have a question for you, Sam. Congratulations on the win, 5-1. The midfield was wide open, and then on the slot locked it, and then your set piece inner piece Arteta and Jova came to life. Right? Virgil van Dijk and Konate saved your ass in this game from humiliation. Set piece FC, ole ole. Okay. So are you now gonna admit and say and be a man on this panel and say that you are also set piece FC? No, because we scored 3
No.
open play goals.
And they
Hamza,
did-
why are you the
they-
first one when we lose, huh? And the last one when we win? Don't be a loser, bro. Don't be a loser. You're a fraud. You're a fraud.
I was waiting.
You're a fraud.
Today,
Come on,
I
Hamza.
was waiting.
Have some shame, bro. Have some shame. I'm gonna put you next to me as well because Wirtz got GA. Wirtz got GA. We can hold that as well. Anyway, we scored 3 open play goals.
And Arsenal scored 2 play goals yesterday. But
Also
you
with you.
chose in every single show you did since yesterday to talk about that set piece. Not
Right.
sustainable.
You did do that.
Yeah, and
That's it. So you did this. So now you're saying, but we scored 3
Yeah, but
from.
Arsenal have been doing it for over a year now.
oh, I
No,
never
no,
said
but-
that.
but- but you-
goals
but-
are
but
unsustainable. When did I
Arsenal-
say that?
But when Arsenal do it,
Actually, you're the one that said the
No, right.
this is more sustainable than the Lewis Skelly goal, which I disagree with. Yeah, I disagree with that.
With what?
Unless we scored 3 open play goals once again. And Wirtz got 2 assists. All of you hold that. Wirtz 2 assists on your
Yeah,
head.
yeah, because he's gone back to Leverkusen. Back to play in German clubs.
He can't do any other league except
I want
Bundesliga.
to ask you something, Osam.
Hold that.
Let's establish. You're the Liverpool fan here. You're the Liverpool fan. What did you call Wirtz on your watch along?
What do you mean, what did I call Wirtz?
What did you call Wirtz on your watch along? We can roll the tapes back. I am the only one on this panel that know. What did you call Wirtz on your watch along?
You bomb or something. You bomb.
No.
Wallahi, I don't remember.
You guys in the chat, guys in the chat, tell Osam what
Ben
did he
10.
call Wirtz on
10.
his watch along?
Ben
What
10.
Wallahi, I don't remember. Wallah.
When they scored, you called Wirtz something on your watch along. You did
called
call him
Ben 10.
something.
Ben
I
10.
don't remember. I don't know. Just say it. I actually
You
don't
said you
remember.
called him a pussy. On your like Wirtz like a pussy losing the ball.
Oh, the
that's why
first
we
goal.
could
Yeah,
say,
yeah, he lost. He's the one that lost the ball.
So do you think?
But he got
you
2
think-
assists, so hold that. Because it's all about the 010. So he got 2 assists, so hold that.
He already got the 010.
already got
Nothing you can say can cook
He
me
got-
today.
he got-
First
he
win
got
of
the
4
double
games,
10.
I'm happy, bro.
He got the 007. He got the 010 already. Didn't he
He
play
just
10
gave the
games?
W, the double
خلاص,
11.
double O. Double O is done. 2
Oh,
assists.
so he got to us. He played well. To be honest with you, he played well actually. today.
He played
Hussam,
well
Hussam,
against
I
the
just want to know.
Bundesliga
I
team,
just want
man.
to
He played
yeah.
well, bro. He played well today.
Listen,
Thank you for
Bundesliga
being
team.
honest. bro. He
Yeah,
played
of course he
well.
played well, but he played against
I
You
didn't
know,
watch
in the second half, honest, I'll say something, by the way. Coming back to this whole
He's
slot
struggling
thing.
in England.
First half, he played him right mid. Second half, he played him in the middle. He cooked. Done.
Then every time the guy did the Palmer thing and drifted to the middle, looked good. Every time he was out wide, out muscled, dispossessed,
Baby.
can't pass, can't do anything, bro.
Baby boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm
He
gonna
got
tell
the
you
2
what.
assists.
I'm
Now,
gonna tell you
خلاص,
that-
you cannot say, if you kept saying 010, خلاص, now it's broken. He got the 2 assists. You want GA, 2 GA.
Guys, Don Hussam just revealed on his football channel that they paid 116 million pounds for Wirtz to get 2 assists in the 11th game of it. Guys, everyone, join me, guys. Clap for Don Hussam. Clap for
Top player.
Wirtz
Top player.
and Hussam for the 116 million pounds for get 2 assists after
Why you guys
11
lost
games.
that?
The issue is he's
116
still double A.
games. 116 games to get 2 assists in 11 games is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
No, no, that's not what I
Mabruk.
said. I just said the 010 is gone.
Congratulations,
He's
Hussam.
still double A.
Congratulations to you, bro. Congratulations to you and your
008 in the
football
Prem.
club.
You know, today when the
160 million well spent, guys. 2 assists in 11 games. Well spent.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They
6
dunked
goals
on
assists.
Frankfurt.
Nice.
He dunked on all of our top head top.
Nice.
He was absolutely
today, Mo, you want to know something? The 4th goal, sorry. When Wirtz played the pass across, I was like, score Gakpo, you pop! And I was so
That's
happy. I celebrated the Wirtz assist more than the goal itself.
Pads. Did he cook Eucharist after scoring the 2 goals, the jammy goals? Did he say jammy bastards?
That is exactly.
He
that
said
is exactly
bastard, right?
When did I say
exactly
that?
what he did.
Yesterday when he scored the first goal, you called him jam.
Watch
You
along
fucking-
emotions.
Don't
You
be
did. You did.
bummed.
You did. You
You
did.
It's
called
watch along emotions. It doesn't
Jammy
count.
Don't lie. Don't lie. You
Don't
did.
be
You did.
bummed.
You did.
Don't lie.
You did.
Don't lie. when he scored.
And
that
actually, guys,
beautiful-
speaking of Paz, I just want to say something quickly. Big up to Paz because this guy, like, is genuinely one of the up and coming content creators. I want to say something to the chat. I'm gonna post the link to his channel. It's already in the description, but I want to post it in the chat. Guys, Paz is on 72 subscribers. I want to get Paz to 100 subscribers ASAP. I know a lot of you guys haven't yet subscribed to his channel, and he has genuinely been unbelievable on MHF and on Judgmo on our channel and on his own channel as well. The content that he puts up, the stuff that he puts out regarding Arsenal, all the Premier League clubs, every single one of you, just hit that link in the chat right there. It'll take you to his channel. Go and subscribe. All of you guys, let's get him to 100 subscribers, 200 subscribers ASAP. All the links are in the description, but I want you guys to get Paz to 100 subs because he came in last minute today. You get me? Like one of them Liverpool last minute winners. He showed up. You get me? So go subscribe to his channel. He's an Arsenal fan. And he's Arteta in for a lot of the Arsenal fans as well. So he ain't always anti-Arteta. You get me? So give him a subscription.
I just subbed now.
Are we gonna start? Listen, I'm in a good mood today.
He's on 90 subs, 10 away from 100. Yalla, let's get him to 100 now. Subscribe. Hit the link right now, guys. Yalla, let's go.
Yalla, guys, hit that like button and subscribe. And go. I'm gonna tell you guys, while you're there, sub and like his last video at least. Just like his last video.
And then come back, like this one, continue to enjoy the show. Big up Paz, man.
Tell
me, write subscribe in the chat when you've subbed. All of you guys, just write subscribe in the chat when you've subbed. Anyway, go on, Mo.
Guys, by the way, stop this Barahino thing and put an Arsenal shirt behind you.
No, do you know? No.
That you're an Arsenalist. Are you ashamed of Arsenal, bro? Are you ashamed? Are you ashamed of Arsenal? It looks like, bro, yesterday he was on my channel. Were you on my channel, MHF? I can't remember.
No, it was your channel. 'Cause I was there. Yeah.
But he was in MHF, and someone asked, okay, who does this guy support? Why does he like Arsenal so much?
Congratulations, 100 subscribers. I told you we're gonna do it, you fraud. Congratulations. Big up, man. Go
on the way up.
Is that a Liverpool shirt behind you?
These are Liverpool shirts.
Yeah.
It's so random, to be honest.
Tell them the story.
Yeah, with these two, my cousin used to play for Liverpool. So these are his like match worn.
Stuart is his cousin.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And the other one.
Yet you're an Arsenal fan.
We just know very. I've been to like 100+ Liverpool games. I used to go to Liverpool. I used to live in Liverpool, so I went to loads of games. So Liverpool used to be my
you're a glory hunter. In 2004, you switched to Arsenal because they won and Liverpool hadn't won.
I grew up in Hackney, right next to Arsenal. I've always been an Arsenal fan. But I've been to
a glory hunter. A glory hunter.
Guys.
He's a glory hunter, bro. Like, he saw that when he was young. He was
glory. How can I be a glory hunter?
You're a glory hunter.
Maybe people our age don't hunt glory. The glory hunter is Hamza.
No, Habibi. This guy,
when became a City fan, that's glory hunter.
When Arsenal were invincible, this guy is 27
He's
years old.
Acting like his camera doesn't work. That's a glory hunter.
You were 8 years old when Arsenal winning invincible, Thierry Henry bowling. You were probably a Liverpool supporter as like a 5-6 years old, and then later you're like, oh, you know what? This team sucks. They never win anything.
If I was a glory hunter, what I'm not choosing is Arsenal.
Or Liverpool, by the way.
Why would I choose any of them?
Glory hunter supported Man United.
Anyway, the trolling is over. I know you're not a glory hunter.
Congratulations.
You're a miserable Arsenal fan that haven't seen a league title in 21 years, never seen a Champions League.
Pick a narrative.
You're a miserable Arsenal fan, bro.
Pick a narrative and stick to it, please.
So anyway,
miserable Arsenal fan.
Back to Liverpool.
Hassan, are you gonna admit that pieces saved you today?
No.
Wallah,
we scored 3 open play goals.
No.
Why does the set piece thing matter though? I don't get it.
Yes, sir. It's not your fight.
I never said fight. I'm asking because I'm trying to understand.
It's not. Sam went around on like big channels and stuff. He's like, set pieces are not sustainable. He released a video yesterday called Arsenal Annoy Me, right? Even though they scored two open play goals.
Yeah, but I praised them for the most
Arsenal Annoy Me. But you were annoyed with set pieces. You don't get to celebrate set piece goals, bro. You don't get to celebrate
we scored 3 open play goals today.
And they scored 2? And they scored 2?
Yeah, and I said well done to those 2.
I don't know.
Set pieces saved you, bro. Set pieces saved you today. You have to admit.
Why are you making this about Arsenal? We won, bro.
It's about you. No. It's not about Arsenal. It's about you. It's about you. It's about
Let
you.
me breathe, man.
We will let you celebrate if you admit that set pieces are good goals.
Say it. Say it. Say it.
Let's say
I
that.
never
And they're
said
not,
cancel
they're
set
not
pieces.
boring.
Sorry, no.
They're not boring. They're very good goals. They're very good to work on. And you wish your club is as good as Arsenal in set pieces. Just say it and we'll move on.
Please.
Say it, we'll move on.
Please.
bro.
Just say it. Please.
Yeah, Mo's just rage baiting. Also,
I'm
we had
not
11
rage
big
baiting.
chances. Do you know that
I'm
Liverpool had
not-
14 shots on target today?
Yeah, hold on, buddy.
Do you know what
Whatever,
14
bro.
shots on target is? I have fought mob
It,
open.
it means you can just shoot from anywhere. The goalie catches it. That's what on target shot.
Yeah, what? Okay, Frankfurt had 1 shot on target. Now what?
Yeah, they got Mario Götze in their midfield, who locked
Yeah.
up Wirtz. So that's
And Man United have Casemiro on their midfield. He's 58.
Name me.
Respect Casemiro, by the way.
Because he just played.
Yeah.
He had
Name me
9.
what? Say that
How
again.
many
Say
you
that again.
But by the
please.
way, he had 9 shots. Yeah, he had 9 shots on target. Arsenal against Atletico Madrid had 8. It's fine.
We
It's
didn't
not a
have
big
9
deal.
shots on target. Don't lie. We had 14 shots on target.
So
You
just
had 7 big chances. Okay.
No, but is this
Yeah,
just an
all
Arsenal
these-
No,
talk
we
or
had
Liverpool?
7
all that money spent on-
No, Ahmed, it's not an Arsenal talk. I want to talk about Liverpool. The problem is this morning with its straight facts. The majority of the shows is trying to prove that Arsenal set pieces are not sustainable. Yet today, 1-1 and 2 set pieces that actually finish the game. Basically, set pieces put the game to bed. Which is, by the way, I'm just gonna say Chelsea did it against West Ham. They're great.
Yeah,
Set pieces are fantastic, bro. But Sam refused to admit this.
No,
He's
but
following the
I
night. He
think-
refused to admit this.
I think set pieces is like you say, it's part of the game, innit? I just can't see it being my main weapon. That's where I think it's unsustainable. But other
Today
than
it was Liverpool's main weapon.
How's
What
it
did-
our main weapon when we had 11 shots on target
It
and
was-
11
okay.
big chances? 14 big shots
Okay.
on 14 shots on target. When you say main weapon, did Liverpool equalize today with a set piece? No. Did we score 3 open play goals out of 5? Yes. So how's it the same thing?
Today, I think the thing that put the game to bed is the set pieces.
Facts.
It put the game to bed in your eyes, but once again, Ekitike equalized from open play. The Gakpo goal was open play. The Szoboszlai goal was open play. So now what?
That's after you get 3-1. That's
You
after you
cannot
got
come to a
comfortable.
team that had 14
after
shots
you
on
come
target, 11
comfortable,
big
bro.
chances.
That's after you come
Okay, wait, watch this.
comfortable.
I would just be a bit concerned.
Hey,
that,
watch
you know,
this.
I've had to rely on
Because you're not the only one with access to stats. Our XG was 3.26. From
That's-
open play,
that's
2.47.
I hope so, but the reality is you've won the game on set pieces against a sausage team. You know who?
I'm gonna tell you guys the reality. Okay, before okay, I'm just gonna say this. Liverpool played well, right? But until he admits that set pieces, before you guys they scored the set pieces, the corners, they had 2 shots in general. By the way, just 2 shots, 2 shots in general. One of them is the
Not
goal.
true because Isak himself had 2 shots on target. The one where he missed and the
I'm
keeper
checking
saved
right
from
here.
the other one.
Okay,
Yeah, okay, what you're checking is wrong because I remember it.
I'm checking who scored. Okay, before you scored, it's 3 goals. It's 3 shots. Exactly. That's it. One of them is the goal. Okay, I'm just checking. The one
Oh, yeah.
Ekitike and 2 Isak. That's it. But you aren't gonna tell me that Ekitike chance was planned. It was a counter attack, and Robertson played a magnificent shot before the halfway line. Right? Amazing, right? Sam, you're not gonna escape this. The set pieces today opened up the game, and you're not gonna tell me otherwise. If you're watching the game and you don't tell me that set pieces today didn't open the game for you, you're lying to yourself. That's it.
No, I'm not lying to myself because
I'm guys. Liverpool,
I think Liverpool
played
opened
well.
the game up.
Even if it was set pieces, yeah, the second goal was a set piece, the third goal was a set piece. Even if it was set piece, if you're basing it off that one game, cool, set pieces benefited Liverpool.
What about Atletico Madrid clutch goal?
Which goal?
Oh, so
Atletico
you're gonna
Madrid
act like
clutch
we
goal.
opened up Atletico Madrid with the set pieces? Wow.
No.
haven't
that's
Liverpool
my
always
point.
been dangerous from set pieces?
When we
It's the
watch
difference,
Liverpool,
the difference between me and other people, Ahmed, is that I come here with no agendas. I analyze the game.
it's debatable, isn't it? It's debatable. It's
Debatable.
debatable.
In your eyes, in your
It's
eyes,
debatable.
in
You
your
have
eyes.
to have agendas.
in your eyes, right? I analyzed Liverpool. I said Wirtz played well. Ekitike played amazing, right? However, before Liverpool scored the set pieces, I thought they had the position, they smothered the opposition, but they struggled as much. They struggled sometimes. They were getting picked apart by that one pass again in that hole in the middle, right?
Yes, that's
where
why
the goal
second half
scored.
performance is what I'm looking at. When he
Yeah.
subbed off Isak,
Yeah, but you
and he
can't,
brought on
you
Chiesa,
cannot,
we
you
became
cannot
balanced
lie.
because Wirtz
You
played
cannot,
an
okay.
attempt.
You cannot lie, but playing away from home with a 3-1 up is easier than if it was 1-0, 1-1, which is what opened the game for you to have a good game plan. Is like Arsenal yesterday against Atletico Madrid. That set piece that they scored from Declan Rice opened up the game a little bit. That's why they had more chances.
With open play.
Listen, Liverpool. Everyone watches
scored
Liverpool.
First, our equalizer was open play.
Everyone's got their set way of playing in it. Everyone's got their own set way. Man City have their own way. Arsenal have their Arsenal.
The problem is, I'm talking to you on this channel ahead of the Liverpool fans. You kind of makes me sound like I have agenda, even though I'm explaining it very well. Arsenal yesterday, they took the lead with the set piece. Liverpool today took the lead with the set piece. Am I wrong to say that? That means
1-0 down.
Yeah, Habibi, you took. I don't know how to explain it again.
Whoa,
Taking. Let me finish. I'm gonna finish this point. To be honest with you, I'm gonna finish this.
As all the variables the same.
I'm gonna finish this.
0-0 versus 1-0 down.
Maybe you open. That opened up the game for you to actually have a better game. Is actually when you go up away from home or you go up against Atletico Madrid. That's what opens up the game for you, which is that winning goal. Now you're way more comfortable.
Yeah.
You're not nervous. Inter yesterday played. We scored. We created a lot of chances. We missed. And then we scored from set piece and then 4-0 after. It was easy. You know, the cruising in the game. Once you take that lead, it allows you to do that. That is what happens. Always. Chelsea did it against West Ham. It allowed them to cruise the game. That is our point. That set pieces is a weapon that if Liverpool, and I'm on your side. You actually have a team that is bigger than the Arsenal team. Van Dijk, Konate, Ekitike, Isak, they're actually physically bigger than the Arsenal team, right? The leap on freaking Van Dijk is ridiculous. Konate's header is ridiculous, right? They basically have Gabriel and maybe Saliba every now and then, right?
Very big.
If you actually get the delivery right for Liverpool, I believe you'll score more goals than Arsenal because you have bigger bodies in the 18, basically. You just have bigger bodies. Sabosla is a big guy in the 18. Gakpo is a big guy. If someone else taking corners, that's 5. That is my point. It's not an agenda against it. I actually love set pieces. Why? Because I believe that a world-class delivery, makes the goal. Like today, the goal that Van Dijk scored, that fucking corner that passed the first man and on the money for Van Dijk, that is coming from the training ground. That is ridiculous. And Van Dijk did his best Gabriel impression. Started outside the 6-yard box, outside like 2 yards away from the 18, the 12-yard, right? When you take the penalty, then made the feint, ran to the near post behind the first man and scored. Brilliant. And I'm like, this is amazing, bro. It's amazing. It's not a shame. The problem is, Hussam, and I'm going to tell you, and all the Liverpool fans, don't run with the media narrative. Don't run with the agenda that people talk about in the media, Sky Sports and Talk Sport and ESPN UK, that set pieces are ruining the game. It's part of the game. If it was that easy, a lot of people would have done them. If it's that easy to deliver the ball like this and have players to actually score set pieces.
But the thing is, you say no one. The thing is, set pieces are a part of the game, and it's a weapon to utilize against the opponents to score goals. There's nothing wrong with scoring from a corner, 100%. So if Arsenal are scoring from corners, cool. But the thing is, with Liverpool and Arsenal are more predominantly known for capitalizing on that weapon on a consistent basis. Now, with Liverpool, if you're going to use that one game against, if you're going to use Liverpool's game against,
I wish they do it more, bro. I wish Liverpool do it more.
No, but the thing is, like, Arsenal's whole objective this season is they're going to set piece their way in it to the title. That's their objective.
Let me give you a stat. Do you know who set? Do you know who? I'm
it's true, though, isn't it? No,
someone. Okay, I need.
Didn't they try to do it last season?
Okay, so yesterday Atletico Madrid were in the game.
Exactly, yeah. Arsenal are really good at it, so they're going to do that.
How's that the same thing? It's not the same thing at all. Also, I said on the show after, when I did the show after, and listen, might as well combine Liverpool and Arsenal in the same segment, since you get me, we're talking about Arsenal.
4-0, 5-1. Are we talking about Chelsea?
Yeah, same segment, Arsenal and Liverpool. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. Check out OK Jersey code Hussam, 8%.
No one is saying, by the way, Arsenal don't.
My thing is, look, I agree with what Ahmed is saying. First of all, Liverpool and Arsenal problems, 2 completely different problems.
Exactly,
Our problem is the way that we defend, which is, by the way, even today it was pathetic the way that we defended. So that's the thing for us, and we have to change the way that we defend. Even today, the goal that we conceded, Wirtz loses the ball down the right hand side where he shouldn't be to begin with, and then we end up conceding the goal. Now after that, Liverpool equalized through Ekitike's goal. And Ekitike did exactly what Henri was describing to Jokers that Jokers should do. You get me? My Ekitike stocks flying high. I told you guys about Ekitike. And then after that, yes, we scored from 2 set pieces. You are correct. But when we're talking about sustainability, I'm simply talking about the rate. Let's talk about, okay, when I watch Liverpool, do we consistently do it? No, we don't. Now, the reason why I say what I say about Arsenal, because last season, Arsenal from January until May, okay, your forwards were out. Did you use set pieces to beat your opponents? The answer to that question is no.
Share the screen. Guys, this is Open Play XG that I was sent this. This is data by Opta. Open Play XG in the Premier League per match. You guys notice who's second?
Arsenal.
Bro, Mo, you're acting like people don't know this already, bro.
They
Yeah, but
don't.
I said this even today, by the way.
They don't.
But this goes back
They
to the
don't.
point
They don't.
I said
They don't. They
yesterday,
act
bro.
like they don't. They
Yeah,
act
but,
like
yeah,
they
but
don't.
they know. It's just that the narrative is more important to them. So they're just gonna go with that. You think people make opinions off of the facts? That's never been the case. That's never ever been the
Okay,
case.
so what's the facts then? What's the facts? So I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. Yeah, everyone knows my opinion. Who would I rather win the title, Arsenal or Liverpool? I'd rather Arsenal win it, innit? And if you win the
Man
title,
United fans would definitely
100%. Now, yes, bro.
Yeah, Habibi, Liverpool dunk on their head tops if they win number 21. Are you mad?
100%. Now the thing is, Liverpool's last-minute goals. We'll keep the same energy. Liverpool's last-minute goals that they've been doing for the longest year is not sustainable. That is true. You can also say that the corners are not sustainable because in terms of the body of work and what we've seen with Arsenal based on history last season, ever since they've turned more pragmatic, we've not seen them capitalize. Now, if they do it this season, hats off to them, innit? Yeah, fair play. But be honest with me, like, as an Arsenal fan, if you guys weren't getting results, are you enjoying the brand of football? Now, I know you guys don't care about brand of football, and Arteta doesn't care about that. Arteta's main objective is F the style of play. I'm gonna win it by any means necessary, which is understandable, isn't it? But as an Arsenal fan, if you wasn't getting results, are you enjoying the way how you play football?
All right, cool. Here's my take on that. Yeah, out of all the top teams that have won the league of recent times, and off the top of my head, I'm gonna include Liverpool, Man City. Yeah. Like those are probably the more successful ones in recent times. The only team I've watched and enjoyed is probably the Klopp Liverpool team. Outside of that, the person that's been dominating is a team I don't want to watch, which is Man City Pep.
No, Man City's Pep is very good football.
That is not okay.
So that is football.
It's another narrative where people say it's very good football.
That is football. Let's not rewrite history, by the way.
It's not.
It doesn't have to be rock and roll. It doesn't have to be high intensity.
No, but what you're saying is
I'll let you land.
Go on.
So Arteta and Pep have the same obsession with controlling the game. And by association, you're going to get a boring game because it's more about subduing the opponent and controlling as many value.
What's wrong with controlling games?
It's boring. It's boring.
It's not boring. That's just your.
He's calling Arsenal boring. He's an Arsenal fan calling Arsenal boring.
Let me land. You saying Pep's isn't boring and Arsenal's is boring is narrative based. Because it's the same doo-doo ball. The same way people look at Barcelona when they had Iniesta, Xavi, it was 3 minutes of wow and 87 minutes of boring. So the reality is, people will do anything to take anything away from Arsenal, and then to end it.
What have we taken away though? I've been
taken away by calling it boring, set piece FC.
Have I said set piece FC?
Is bad on the ball. Like I'm not talking. This is not specifically things that I'm quoting you on. But these are the narratives around Arsenal.
But why is it always narrative? Why is it always about the narrative? Like,
because
no one analyzes games anymore. No one analyzes games.
When you say narrative, though,
the reason
are we talking about like generally though, Paz, or what?
Yeah, I'm not going to directly quote my man. I don't know him.
No, not me. I'm just saying.
No. I'm not talking about Yasser specifically. I'm talking when you say like narrative. Are you talking about like after yesterday's game as an example, or in general?
But this is the point. Like people say boring Arsenal. But they've never said it. I never hear people say Pep is boring. I always hear like these things about electrifying football is so.
I'll be honest with you. Me and Mo together have called Pep boring probably every week.
But most people don't. They say it's the best football you can watch.
No one calls it the best football.
I am the one. I would like to claim this. I am the first one probably on social media to actually call Pep Ball since Barcelona days boring.
Yeah, but Mo is anti-football. That's the thing, isn't it? He likes the
I think Pep football is very boring.
It's been boring. It's never.
No. But I'll say something. This season, I'll be honest with you, they haven't been boring. This season,
yeah. And I said, fans in
this season,
City fans in the chat,
they are
City fans in the chat will tell you that I think City are very direct. They're entertaining to watch.
Yeah, this season,
wingers taking on people.
That's preference. You guys prefer the direct.
I don't think you know what boring is. I don't think you know what. There is no logic in anyone tell me that passing the ball 100 times before the chance is created is not boring.
There's nothing wrong with that.
What's your training
This is
session?
absolutely fucking boring.
I have no issue with that.
You can go on YouTube and watch training sessions, bro.
It's so much like why I can watch the fucking highlights and that's about it. Watching
I
the game
no
is about
issue, with
taking
the
chances
team.
and taking risks. What are you talking about?
Listen. I have no issues with a manager sustaining possession and keeping hold of the ball, rather than booting it and trying things and giving it away for no reason and getting hit on the counter non-stop and just parking the bus and having such a deep line. I find that boring. I find people.
No one does this.
No. But you're.
But we aren't talking about this brand of football. Ahmed, there are two ways. Ahmed, I'm gonna tell you, there are two ways of playing attacking football, being dominant and control. Jurgen Klopp way, which is I would let Mane try to dribble, cross, play risky passes. Firmino doing the back heels, doing the 1-2s and taking risks.
Yeah, he's more risk taker, 100%.
That is a risk taking, right? And there is the other way, the Arsenal current way, and Pep's old way since he coached football, which is
both of them are boring.
No. I think Jurgen Klopp's goal is entertaining.
No. Both Arteta and Pep is boring.
That's what we agree. We don't disagree with this.
Bro,
we don't disagree with this.
Listen,
Paz is also calling Arsenal boring.
But listen. The type of football
He's
that
an
Pep is
Arsenal
known.
fan. He's boring. Boring.
The type of football that Pep is known for, he came to England and cooked the whole league with it.
But you don't understand. Ahmed, I think Ahmed, open your mind.
You're talking about results though, and winning.
No.
Ahmed, open your brain. Ahmed, open your brain.
It's very open, bro.
Ahmed, that controlled football has proven over the years that it's more sustainable to win leagues than actually anything else ever. By the way,
yes,
that controlled football. Antonio Conte did it with Inter in the league, right?
The Centurions were very controlled.
He's shit in the Champions League.
Very controlled.
Go check the stats about the position and the number of passes before they score.
Your question to me was, is it boring? So let's stay on topic. And you can't have the opinion that Pep is fun and Arteta is boring.
Arteta, in 2000.
I think this is the first year where I see Pep play fun.
Listen. Arteta's football in 2022/2023 was brilliant to watch. It was fantastic.
And they lost.
And you all
said,
okay.
You say, hold on. You say they lost, but they tried the defensive route last season and they actually fell even further behind. Now this season we'll see what happens, right? Because when
we were doing that, people were rubbing us out anyway. So this is
who was? No. I'll be honest with you, Paz. Now you're being disingenuous. The year where Saliba got injured, a lot of the football fans gave Arsenal leeway and said
that one season we got credit. However, people were still saying same old Arsenal bottle job.
Bro, listen.
You got to be because you bottled it, but then
the bottle job stuff.
Bro, can I just say something? Yeah. Arsenal Football Club is known for playing very, very good football. Arsene Wenger's football, amazing to watch. I love that type of football. Yeah. So for people saying, oh, did Arteta, bro? I'm not criticizing Arteta. Yeah. He's different. He's trying to adapt into a different style of play and see if that method is gonna take it over the line this season. And we shall see what happens. If he does it, fair play to him, and he deserves the credit, right? But my thing is that the style of play with Arsenal, right? If they don't win it, for instance, let's say if they don't win one of the majors, then it's a bit of like,
if you play like this, you have to win.
Exactly, innit? So if he wins one of the majors, then that's a very good result.
I'm so sorry, comments like this irritate me. Citizen Chorizo on 98 points was boring. Are these guys crazy? Why do you always include winning with entertainment? I just don't get it. Guys, Brighton is probably the second most entertaining club to watch after Liverpool for the last 5 years. They won nothing. So we're talking about entertainment. What do we enjoy watching? We're talking about enjoyment. This has nothing to do with winning, by the way. A team could finish 15th and be entertaining. By the way, Spurs last season finished 17th. One of the most entertaining clubs in the whole league.
I
to
love
watch.
watching Spurs games.
No one was saying Ange Postecoglou's football is boring. No, it was very entertaining. So when we're talking about entertainment, why do you always bring up winning? Conte, boring as fuck won. Jose, boring as fuck won. Now what?
Because people need to understand, they need to remove their fan hat when they talk about football. You need to actually be objective. Yes, it's very entertaining to you as a fan supporting that club that passes the ball 100,000 times. It's amazing to you watching your team knocking it around, pass to this, pass to that, get it back, goalkeeper involved. For neutrals and for people outside, like, what the fuck am I watching? Why am 90 minutes?
You think we switch on football to watch Bernardo and Foden pass to each other 100
like,
times?
for example, why I'm sitting down watching Rice knock it to Saliba, knock it to Gabriel, to Saliba, to Gabriel, to Timber, to Gabriel, to Rice. Why am I watching this, bro? Like, it's boring.
The centre back touched the ball so much that when people tell me that these teams are entertaining, I just think you're a mad person. Like, what? How is watching centre backs and goalies touch the ball?
So you like Klopp's type of football, innit? You guys like.
I don't like club ball.
I don't think he understands the point. I don't think Ahmed understands the point. I don't want my team to play club style football. I fucking want my team to be the most boring team on earth. If we're gonna play Pep Guardiola and fucking win, I don't give a fuck, bro.
So you want to play winning football.
I want, but the problem is, I'm gonna tell you something.
We're talking more from a neutral perspective, yes,
Ahmed. But the problem is, there is nobody in the history other than Pep that was able to win sustainably with this brand of football. Anyone else that fucking did it lost. Anyone else in the history of the sport. No one won consistently with that brand of football because no one is as good as Pep in training his players to do this.
Arteta took methods of Pep's football. There's many managers here that have
they didn't win, and they didn't win.
No, but winning. Yeah, but forget about winning for a second. Yeah, like I'm talking about the managers who have been under the teaching of Pep Guardiola. Right? That listen, for as much as I love Ferguson, yeah, and I think he's the greatest manager of all time, there's a difference between coaching and managing, and there's a reason why there isn't a single player under Fergie that has turned out to be a good coach. With Pep Guardiola, it's the opposite. Yeah. I'm gonna
give you guys the substance of this just to summarize. We're gonna compare two seasons. Centurion 17-18 and 99 points Liverpool, right? 99 points. Number one in positioning in both seasons. What? Which one do you think, guys?
What?
Number one in ball position. Number one in ball position.
Yeah,
City. Number one in passes per game. City. Liverpool are behind them by over 100 passes per game, right? But Liverpool scored 99 points. In this season, Liverpool was still playing expressive football, take risks, smothering the opposition, crosses here, money doing 1-2s.
I also want to
do this.
Hold. I want to question that point you brought up as well about the Pep and Alex Ferguson thing. I want to question that.
Go on.
I want you to talk to me about like what the elite managers that have played under Pep are.
The elite managers that have what?
Yeah, you just said there's a difference.
So company is. I'm not saying company is elite yet, but he's another one. Yeah.
Is it? Whoa, buddy.
You've got Arteta, who's a good coach. You've got company who's doing his thing right now. If you look at Ferguson, Paul Scholes flopped, Rooney flopped.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's won more than all of them.
Ole Gunnar.
He's just mad about you.
What did Ole Gunnar Solskjaer win, by the way, when he came to Man United? Are you going to flex that Mulder trophy? Are you serious?
I'm not flexing it. It's not my trophy.
Come on, Maresca is another one.
Those managers, though.
Xabi Alonso. Look at the type of players, by the way.
Stop it.
Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not giving you
Xabi Alonso. Pep has never done 3 at the back in his life.
Listen. Every single manager that's upcoming is taking ideas from Pep. So you guys can't complain.
Yeah, because they think it can work. That's what they think they will win.
Look what
all
Pep has
of them
done.
think that I can win.
Yeah, I think he's got 2 troubles.
Ahmed, you know, Ahmed, you remind me of a conversation I had. A conversation I had 2 years ago. I was actually saying, no one can beat Pep Guardiola in this league playing Pep Guardiola ball.
That's why Arteta is doing the opposite. Simple.
That's crazy.
That's why Arteta is doing the opposite.
They're not playing the opposite, though.
Bro, it is the opposite, bro.
What is opposite?
Bro,
we are cussing Pep and this guy is silent.
He's not even with us. He's not even.
This guy called me when we were 1-0 down.
He's not even with us. He's not.
Listen, I was watching match a day quickly, but I don't understand how people have come out to this shit when we see Liverpool winning 5-1 and Salah got dropped. When this fool was, once again, because you don't like, you're gonna defend your man because he comes from your country. Fair enough, I don't mind.
No, he was shit and it was so selfish. You're wrong.
But we have to
don't say I'm gonna defend my man. He was actually selfish and he should have squared it to Wirtz, but he was very selfish and he should be dropped because of this.
I'm just saying when Liverpool were 1-0 down, I can bring the way he said, there you go, and you wanted, you effing fools. You wanted Salah dropped, that's what you get. You think this team can function without Salah? You will see. And you kept saying over and over again. And people who are there heard that. We all heard that. Basically, he was trying to say Liverpool cannot function without Salah. Me, I'm just saying that.
Who said that?
This guy, Hussam, in his watch along, when they went 1-0 down, and I can play the clip, I can go and find the clip.
Yeah, I said the structure in the first half wasn't what we needed. Second half, it changed 100%. When Isak came off, we were so much more balanced.
Okay. Can I just say something, Hussam? What did I say about? I know, I keep mentioning it up here, but a certain player. I need you to keep talking.
Yeah, but here's the problem. Wirtz was playing right mid.
Let me finish.
He ain't the right midfielder.
Some of your fan base I've been speaking to have said that Salah deserves to be dropped, McAllister deserves to be dropped, and you have to hold that. Big decision has to be made.
Hold what? We won.
One second.
Drop him again against Brentford. I want to win.
No,
I don't care.
saying, one second. Liverpool is not more Salah FC. I'm sorry. We had to get rid of it. You have to move on. If Salah's having stinkers for some, you have to accept it was the right decision. Anna Slot proved you wrong. You thought,
I said it was the right decision.
No, you didn't. Oh my God. Do you want me to find a clip?
Get man.
See, the problem with you, Hamza, is you actually don't understand the sport. In the second half, okay, what did we do in the second half? Okay, I said it. I said it.
The man made a very bold statement about Hamza that he doesn't know this.
Yeah, he doesn't understand football. Okay, I'm wrong. Hamza knows ball. Hamza, what did we do in the second half? That's a word.
Let me just finish.
What did we do in the second half? Habibi, we were 1-0. What did we do in the second half?
1 second. He called out Slot today. He called out all those fans that wanted to drop Salah. He said Liverpool cannot function without. I've got the clip. He's cussing. You think we can't? Bro, Sam, we've seen Salah dropping. Was Anna Slot correct in dropping Salah now? Do you put your hand up? Was he correct?
Okay. Are you trying
yes
to
or
claim
no?
that?
Just answer the question.
No.
Yes.
I'll answer. You never answer yes or no. You give 17 minutes monologue. I'm gonna ask you a question. Are you claiming Salah is the problem?
Sam was back in Salah.
Yeah, Habibi, I'm gonna ask you a question. Are you claiming Salah is the problem? That's what you're claiming.
Me, I think this season he has been a problem, and I'll be honest with you. He has been
okay. So Gravenberg didn't play today. Is he a problem? Okay, answer my question. Be fair. Gravenberg didn't play today.
But now he's shifting the blame to another guy now.
No. He's not shifting the blame.
Answer the question. I know you know where he's going.
Using someone's logic against them. I'm not shifting the blame on anyone. Hamza's logic is Salah was dropped, we won. Okay, Gravenberg was dropped. McAllister was dropped. Kirkus was dropped, we won. Are they all?
A lot of players were dropped. Yeah, okay.
Okay, that's the point. So we can't come here and go like Salah was dropped and you won. Okay, Gravenberg didn't play. Is he the problem? No. So once again, today what changed is, and Hamza will never explain football to you. What changed is the way that we played. It's not just about individuals. He played Wirtz right midfielder. Now in the second half, Wirtz got 2 assists. Where did he get them from? Playing in the middle when he played in the 10. So the switch, the way that we play on the football pitch was changed. Now, Gravenberg being not on the pitch, now I have Curtis Jones and Szoboszlai who complement each other. So Liverpool had control over the game. The first goal that we conceded, yes, I said that. When I said it, I own that I said it. Because why? Because people thought, okay, khalas, drop Salah and problem solved. Of course not. You have to change the way that you play. And Slot changed the way that we play, and I give him credit. I said thank you, Arne Slot, for changing the way that we played football.
No.
Even on my match reaction, I said credit to Arne Slot. What did I say? I said thank you, Arne Slot. It's in the title of my video. So I
think
credited
what I'm just
him.
trying to say to you is that, like, for as much as you're giving credit to what's his name, to Arne Slot, yeah, obviously because he was back in Salah a lot this season, and it's a systematical issue, which is correct. Cool, yeah, we'll go with that. But you know, Salah's also part of the issue in regards to not providing you that balance on the right hand side. Do you get what that's what
yes,
he's trying to say.
Yes. Okay, here's the thing: the way that we played in the second half, Mo knows this because he's done the most shows with me out of everyone on the panel, and Yasser knows it because he was in my
because I know most ball out of everyone here.
Have I not been calling
Karkas is
for
not
us?
on the pitch either, right? Remember when Karkas was ass? Karkas not on the pitch. Now what? Yalla, let's go.
Exactly.
Who are we blaming today?
Hamza, why do you act like I said I didn't say it? I said it.
This is
I
all
agree.
Salah's fault.
What's he trying to do?
Salah, this is on you. Salah and Slot, it's time to go.
That's what people were saying
Salah
online.
and Slot, it's time to go. Salah and Slot. It's time to
that's
go.
what people
Salah.
said.
That's what they were saying on YouTube.
Yeah. Exactly.
So
okay, wait, 1 second. What did you prove by playing that clip? Can I understand?
1 second. Just listen.
What did you prove by playing that clip?
Second. Let me play this other clip. I've got another clip. You called out those fan base. You said this team cannot function without Salah, which you have to understand. Football is 11 men. You can't be a one-man team.
I never said we're a one-man team.
Salah being dropped today has proved. I knew he's been poor, and sometimes you can't rely. Even if a player is that big, sometimes you have to drop him to give him confidence. Salah has been one of the main worst players for your team. If you ask a non-biased Liverpool fan, McAllister and Salah are your two worst players this season.
Okay, no problem.
So people asked for.
Okay, and Gravenberch as well.
Yeah,
just to check.
Gravenberch
was really good, right? He didn't play today.
People wanted
Salah. So is Gravenberch playing in the team?
Well, he's had more good games than the others that we're talking about.
Ahmed, you're missing the point. There's a reason why, as shameless as this chat is, all of them are calling Hamza out. Why? Because you have to keep the logic consistent.
They know
Liverpool today. No, wait. I'll tell you why. I'm gonna mute my mic and let you speak. But I'll tell you why. If you're gonna say Salah was dropped and we won, correct. But guess what? Watch this.
You played
Bradley
better.
was dropped. Karkas was dropped. Gravenberch didn't play. Alistair was dropped.
Robertson, who you hate. Robertson, who you hate, got played.
Hamza, wait. Hamza, do you want to just do agenda talk or you want to be real? When you played that clip, what did I say? Slot and Salah, you have to go is what people say, not what I say.
Hussam.
You know what I said? I said we have to fix the way that we play.
The players. Hamza, 1 second. The players that you just named.
Okay, did we play better without Gravenberch? Answer. Yes or no?
No. Forget.
No. What? He didn't play today.
I know.
Hamza,
You can't
Hamza,
players were dropped.
Let me just say something. So you just named
Salah cannot be criticized. This is a problem.
No, Hamza. I'll get to
that. Who? I said drop him for Brentford. Says who?
No. Listen. So you just named 4 players, right? Kirk has got dropped, McAllister got dropped, Salah got dropped, and Gravenberch got dropped.
And Bradley as well. All 5 didn't start.
And who?
Yeah, and Bradley as well. All 5 didn't start.
And Connor Bradley. 4 of them have been shocking this season, barring Gravenberch.
I think Gravenberch has not been bad.
I don't think Gravenberch
Connor Bradley, for me, I don't rate him. But my point is, if you get rid of 4 players who are out of form,
Gravenberch has been injured.
Even if Gravenberch is out,
injured,
good, your team is naturally going to get better in it because them 4 has not
Gravenberch got dropped.
Okay, I said. You see, Hamza is purposefully ignoring the point. Ahmed is saying Gravenberch has been the best out of the 5. I agree with you. But I'm using Hamza's logic against him. Don't use me using Hamza's logic against him against me because I'm using his logic. Hamza's logic is player X was dropped, you played better, so you're better without player X. Okay, Gravenberch didn't play today. Are we better without Gravenberch? Absolutely not. So my thing is today, Slot fixed the way that we play. Before this game, so if I push this game to the side because it just happened, before this game, our 2 best games, according to everyone on the panel, anyone who watched Liverpool tell you the 2 best performances we had this season was Atletico and Everton. Both of them Salah started. So it's a way more a matter of style and
how would you say he improved? Like you said, he fixed like the problems. Like how?
Okay. For me, the way that we played out from the back changed because we had two in midfield. Wirtz was basically a... Hamza, can I answer this question? Wirtz was a right midfielder, basically dropping into midfield, therefore creating an extra body in there. Ekitike was also dropping into midfield, giving us an extra body in there. So we had a bit more control. The first goal that we conceded was a Wirtz mistake because he shouldn't have lost the ball down the right-hand side. But for me, the most beautiful football Liverpool played all...
equalizer, who played the ball?
The most beautiful football Liverpool played all game was actually in the second half. When Isak was subbed off, Chiesa came on, and then the whole team was balanced.
One second.
Because Wirtz played behind the striker. That's what I want him to be. And that's where he got his 2 assists. This is me just breaking down football. No agenda.
I'm gonna be brain dead. Hamza's gonna ask a question. I'm gonna be brain dead now.
Liverpool, if you want the game from beginning, Liverpool dominated the game. They were better than Frankfurt. Liverpool played in the front four. They pressed them. Liverpool are unlucky to have conceded that goal. After that, Robertson...
No, they're not unlucky. You're wrong. You're factually
wrong.
we
weren't unlucky.
Factually wrong.
One second.
We defended
you're
badly,
wrong.
very badly.
Factually, you're wrong.
1 second. Let me finish.
Factually, you're building your argument over wrong. Go ahead. Finish.
Because
Go ahead.
you know where I'm going to me, the team looked better. And I looked at the guy who Liverpool fans are saying... I'm talking about Liverpool fans. I'm not speaking to you. I'm talking to many Liverpool. Mons and all these guys are saying Salah's having a stinker. Salah needs to be dropped.
Yeah, I agree. Even I said
needs to be dropped. Which a lot of Liverpool fans I'm speaking to, they say Salah's... Why is Salah not being dropped?
To be honest, Hamza, we can say the same thing about Haaland last season, isn't it? We can say the same thing about Haaland last season.
Why? Okay, but there was Salah's had plenty of games, where he's been dead, but you wouldn't say sub him because I think he's earned the right now to say, well, he can be dead all game, but you're expecting a moment from him.
No, but you know what it is?
Now he's been dead for 5 minutes. Yeah, but why is it now he's been dead for 5 minutes? Right? If you're looking at his career, he's been shit and not delivering moments for just this season. Why is it now we're now saying he should be dropped?
Because he's not the same player.
Yeah, but he's just
no. Hamza's wrong.
He's not the same Salah last year.
Even Ahmed is saying you're wrong.
No, you're wrong, Hamza. Hamza. I don't actually think Salah's the problem, and that's coming from a guy who listen.
Ask people who.
No. Watch who's gonna say this technique. FC, say it.
Listen, Hamza. Yeah. The only reason.
Make that statement again, please, so Hamza can hear you. Say it again.
Salah has not been good this season, but he's not the issue in it. I'll be real. He's not the issue.
Thank you.
And you know what it is. Listen. As much as I cuss him out, he's dreadful to watch. He's dreadful to watch. And the only reason why you think he's not the same player, because I think he's still the same player. I believe he's the same player for the longest time. But the only reason why you don't think he's the same player is because he's not getting goals and assists. If he was getting goals and assists, you'd be. If he was getting goals and assists, you'd be talking about how good he is and how efficient, and talk about how world class he is. Just like how you did. Hamza, listen to what I'm saying.
Let's look at the other comments too.
Don't let it rub you out. You're talking.
Listen. One more thing, Last season, I saw Man City not play without Erling Haaland. I know he's scoring goals right now. I saw him play without Erling Haaland, and they played with Marmoush, and they started scoring more. They started scoring more as a team. They started playing better as a team. Yes, you can say this season he's doing his thing. Obviously, like he's doing a madness in it. They're all catering to his strengths. But like I said, we can say the same for Haaland, innit? Last season, when every time he plays and he doesn't get a goal, it's non-existent. So it's a stats thing on why you think he's done. It's because he's not getting numbers.
I think he's not as good as last season. He was exceptional.
Yeah, numbers-wise, he's not.
Wow, thank you, Sherlock Holmes. We all agree he's not as good as last season. Everyone agrees.
Down, and you have to agree. Sometimes players like KDB will decline.
The problem is Hamza just doesn't get the logic.
It's acceptable in football. You have to accept.
If I say, okay, I'm gonna just say something. Okay. Yes, I banned this guy because he messaged me on Snapchat that Salah is an Arab cunt. What we're not gonna do is accept any racism or xenophobia towards anyone. Okay, so that's why I banned him. Any further questions, Todd? Now, let me just make something clear. When I make a generalizing statement, it has to apply all the way throughout. Ahmed had a good response to it, but he's missing the point. The problem is Hamza's logic. Meaning, if I say, let's say, very, very simple. Arteta, next game, who do you play next? You play Crystal Palace, right? Let's say Arsenal drop Gyökeres, Zubimendi, and they drop Saliba, مثلا. So let's say they drop all three. Arsenal end up losing. Paz comes here and says, the reason why we lost is because we dropped Jokeres only. And he completely ignores the fact that Zubimendi and Saliba didn't play. My issue with Hamza's logic is he's making it like the team was unchanged except Salah. That's not true. The left back changed, the right back changed, the 2 pivot players changed, and Salah was dropped. So 5 players were dropped. So is Hamza also... So using Hamza's logic, using his logic, not mine, Liverpool are better without Gravenberch, which no one will say.
No, but Liverpool are better without Mohamed Salah.
They play better football without him.
No. Hold on. But you have to admit that yes, Mohamed Salah is not. Sometimes Mohamed Salah is not the problem, but Liverpool currently should be better on paper without Mohamed Salah. It's not Mohamed Salah is the reason why they are playing bad, but you can make your plans if he's gonna fix something to actually fix it without Mohamed Salah. Is that wrong to say, Hosam? You actually agree that Salah should be dropped next game. You yourself agree. See? It's very easy to
Salah
explain,
currently
right?
on form should not be starting 100%. But to claim that he is the problem is crazy.
No, but he might not be the problem, but Liverpool would be better if Salah is on the bench.
He's a problem. But he's a problem, but removing him from the team doesn't solve what to do.
Doesn't solve the issue.
Yeah.
Okay, example. What's this? Mo. Salah dropped against Brentford, but he starts McAllister, Soboslai. Do you think we can handle them?
It's not only about the line. I was talking to people before. It's not about the line. If he plays against Brentford the same way he started the first 15 minutes against Frankfurt, you might lose. The reason why? Because couple of passes and you got 3-on-3, 4-on-4. That doesn't work in football, by the way. That's what I say. Pep Guardiola adapted. What Pep Guardiola is copying Arteta now. I know people get triggered when I'm saying this. People are going to get triggered.
People won't admit that.
Yeah, when Pep Guardiola loses the ball, I see it.
How is Pep copying?
It's very. I'm going to tell you.
He's done it a few times.
In some games this season, we have seen it against Everton, we have seen it against other teams, we've seen it against Brentford. When they lose the ball, they try to press and get it for like 10 to 20 seconds, right? But once someone bypasses the press, you will see the majority of City players sprinting back into position to defend compact, not as a low block, right? But all the lines close to each other, right? That is when people say Arteta is a defensive manager, right? That is the way of defending, which is what Mourinho spoke about. He said, you don't have to be low block to be compact. You can be a high block and compact. All the lines are close to each other. That's what Pep is doing. That's why you see Haaland. That's why people. Let me finish this point, Ahmed. Let me finish this point. It's very important for people if you want to talk about the football to understand this, right? That's why you would see Haaland intercepting. The Doku's trying to help the defense. Savinho's trying to actually double on a winger, right? Liverpool, on the other hand, every time the opposition bypass the press, you'll see Salah walking back, Ekitike walking back, Gakpo walking back, Isak walking back, Wirtz walking back.
Yeah, Arteta is not defensive. There's a difference between being pragmatic and defensive.
Yes. The point about it is that Chelsea actually last season, right? And this is what I was talking about. Enzo Maresca used to do that. And Chelsea fans used to complain about this, about the work ethics of their wingers and forwards. They used to say Caicedo's being left on an island because Enzo's not defending, the wingers are not defending, the number 10 is not defending, the striker's not defending. That's not 50s football. 5 defenders, 5 attackers, because the opposition will overload your midfield, right? Arteta, so Pep Guardiola is copying Arteta in that manner. In like, when, Sanderberg, I was talking about this yesterday on the show. When Sanderberg said that when you play Arsenal, when you have the ball and they are defending, you would feel like someone is controlling these guys with remote control. Every single avenue is blocked. You cannot pass, you cannot go forward, right? Arne Slot is still not admitting that that's the way. Why? Because he's Dutch. All what the Dutch know is let's go attack. Let's go attack. You know what?
They're football purists, and I respect it though.
Yeah, I have the picture. Guys, I'm gonna send Osam the picture, and then you guys will see it.
There's one thing that I want to say. I want everyone to listen to this. Yeah,
you can share the screen.
It's a picture. Show it on the thing. It's a picture. I took it from the goal. It's the moment before the goal was scored, right? If Osama can load it on the thing, it's actually easy to do. You will see Liverpool pressing like idiots. You know the stupid. You know the kids. You know when you play like
because it's like not HD. Open the image on your PC on Chrome tab.
When they conceded the first goal, Luka Konate gets dragged and Wirtz.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you this, guys. Check this out. Check this out. How are a team are looking like this? Look at this shit. Who's central midfielder? Who's the sweep?
No.
Who's the sweeper in that midfield? See that?
That's when they
Is that-
started to score. That's
it's
when they
the
started the break.
Yeah. This is the referee.
Yeah, that's
and
where
two
Wirtz lost the ball.
Frankfurt. So forget losing the ball, but this is why Chelsea have a Caicedo.
Look
That's
at
why
those two
Zubimendi
men
is
in
there.
midfield, wallah.
You
That's why
say forget
Zubimendi is
losing the
there.
ball, but this picture's clearly taken right after they've lost the ball. And
Actually, I'm gonna tell you something, Jacob.
That
This
led to a
because
is
they're
about-
man marking everyone else.
Hold on. This is 5 seconds after they lost the ball. Actually, you see the 3 players on the right side of the picture? They pass the ball between them, 6 passes. Between the ball goes to that guy, and then he plays it in the middle. Where is
Larson
Curtis
picked up
Jones?
a good ball. Larson.
Curtis Jones is not there. Sabozla is not there. No one is there to.
You want to know something more? This is the problem, and this was something that I said even about Simeone. This is the problem with the 4-4-2. Yeah, the 4-4-2 doesn't work. That's why in the second half, when we put Wirtz in the 10, the whole team structure just looked so much better.
Can you see the picture again? Can someone explain to me what is Curtis Jones marking here on this picture? The defensive midfielder. He's on the right side, guys. Who's he marking on the right side? What is Curtis Jones doing on the right side? Why is he not in the center of the pitch?
Yeah, this is all instructions. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
What is this?
But you want to know something?
huh?
This actually brings us back to Hamza's point to begin with, and that's why Ahmed called him out. Ahmed, who don't even like Salah, just said Salah's not the problem. We're not going to change that.
As well. I just want to mention one more thing. Can I mention one thing?
He's the problem is insane.
Sam, you're a Liverpool fan. Wait, Hamza, just one thing.
No, Gakpo gets scapegoated. Gakpo has
I agree with
scoring
this.
goals. One second.
Yeah,
Let's be honest. It's the same thing at Man City. Listen, Salah could be tired. It happened to Bernardo. It could be that he's fatigued.
Yeah, Salah's a fan favorite. They don't.
I know that. But Sam, you know you look
But
bad.
for a reason, yeah, Ahmed. For a reason, they're not coming. It's not coming out of their ass. Yeah, Ahmed is taking the fence.
Yeah, but when he's thinking out, I understand what Hamza's saying.
Let me just go on that. So Sam, you look bad when you defend one of your legends. He's playing. You could say he's having a bad patch. Everyone has a bad patch. He's fatigued. Bernardo had the same issue. He's being played every game. He's a human being. I said it to people. I said, yeah, no, he's playing bad. He's playing, but for you not to
why is he so sensitive about
Salah is one of your best
Bro,
bad
listen.
players.
Mo Salah, yeah.
You think we have an agenda? We don't.
There's a reason why he's a fan favorite.
Okay. Listen to this.
Gakpo was a good player. Gakpo scored against.
Gakpo is meh at the very best. He's meh. He's meh.
Made another chance today.
Gakpo is not good, bro. He's not good. I'll be so
The
honest.
problem is Hamza is creating a narrative where he says, saying Hussam doesn't criticize Salah.
You don't
I called
criticize Salah. You don't.
I gave Salah a 0 against Man United and against Chelsea, and I just said today, and you don't listen. That's your problem. I just said today, drop him for Brentford. So how's that?
You said you dropped him in it. Can I just say something real quick? I just want to say something. Listen.
Don't
There
lie.
was an interview.
For agreeing with us now.
One sec.
I don't agree with you because you said he's the problem, which I disagree.
No, I think he's been poor this season. He's been very poor this season. He's been
We said this like fucking an hour ago.
Listen. There was an interview that Mo Salah had. There was an interview that Mo Salah had, right? This is when Arne Slot came. He said, "I'm gonna win you the league, but I have to be comfortable with how I play." Yeah, with the team, he has to be comfortable with the team and the style, pretty much, bro. So pretty much what he's saying, yeah, cater to my strengths. I provide you the league. Hence why people say he's a system player, and you have to provide the system in order for Salah to cook. Now that and we all know, yeah, that Arne Slot, yeah, he tweaked it a little bit from Klopp's team. Tweaked it a little bit, got more control with Gravenberch and McAllister, and then they provided a lot of.
Ahmed, can I ask you a question quickly?
Yeah, go on.
Do you think because he's had Salah's? I'm not. This is not an agenda. Do you think Salah is seeing attention being shifted to Wirtz and Isaac as a big guys? Because I've seen him like a guy's empty.
Attention
like,
being shifted to his second verse. This guy cusses his second verse every week.
Can we shift the subject to something else? I'm not gonna lie. This whole like assuming dudes' emotions and how they feel. I thought we did this already with Ekitike with the shirt off, talking about he's so upset about being benched. We don't know. And now it's like, do you think Salah is feeling hurt by the breakup? No.
Yeah,
I don't give a damn.
I am actually assuming, and I think that Salah is so upset that he was on the bench, and it was very obvious when he came on the pitch today that he's absolutely annoyed.
the way he stormed down the tunnel, you can say like he might be upset, but the reality is
that's a false story. I'll show you a picture when he clapped.
the tunnel?
I mean, if you're a competitive
Lewis
guy, like,
Really?
the only assumption I can draw from Salah and what happened after the match is everybody's eating. It's a buffet and he didn't get a plate. So yeah, you're going to be upset about that if you're a competitive guy who wants to score goals. You know, you see Mpoopy and all these other players getting them goals in the Champions League. You're going to want your own.
You call him Mpoopy?
Yeah, no. just now that's actually the first time I've ever done that.
Don't look.
Oh, fair. But you know what it is? But
look, he's blanking. Look at the manager.
That's the example though.
Blank the manager.
Because I've only seen the picture of him storming. So like
he
making those opinions in itself is a bit retarded.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. All elite players do this where they're like upset at their own performance.
Let me say something. Let me show you a video. This guy blanked Jurgen Klopp one time. Let me show you a video. Look how he's looking. Look.
Yeah, bro.
Jurgen Klopp, look.
Why are you showing?
What does this have to do with anything?
And you remember he has.
Also, you're such a liar. That's Sadio Mane, you liar.
You remember he fought with the.
That's Sadio Mane. This guy's a compulsive liar. That's Mane.
You remember he fought Jurgen Klopp.
Hamza, I agree.
Yeah. You remember
someone put a release clause, man.
That's what I'm saying. Anna Slot, be
50
ready.
million.
Because he's got which I like. I like players with ego.
So Salah blanked Klopp 3 years ago, and you're using it as an example that he blanked.
I know how he is.
Anyway, guys, okay. I agree with Jacob. Let's move on topic because Hamza's begging it because Wirtz got 2 assists and he's rattled. You get me? So let's just give you a quick commercial break. You get me? Big up Hamza. Wrong video. Let me play the correct video. Where is it?
When we run be a big fight. City think them lucky easy think you're the light. But while it's come for war, no time for no kite. This is step up bust the net, pure bright light. City fan stand up kind of light. Push on the bench, you move with might. When there's some lucky city what broke out right. Pep on the sideline, face looking tight. City war them done, FA Cup time on. Police come and ends them, do we man wrong. This is little shot where we take wrong car. Hands on the stand, big man I'm on. Man give it way, what kind of move that? Shoulda slam it in, no time for no chat. Now we look on police and celebrate with them fat. City trophy shelf looking.
That's why Hamza's rattled, chat. Khalas, you can come back now. The video's been played. So anyway, just on Arsenal quickly. Let's just speak about Arsenal for like 10 minutes. Red card. Hey, it was a good dance to be.
I'm not gonna lie. There's so much comedic value to smiling, dancing Hamza. No matter what you put behind him, the comedic value is through the roof.
Like sub chat. Yalla, let's go. Let's just speak about Arsenal for like quick 10 minutes. Hamza, can you switch on your camera? Khalas, stop being dramatic. The video wins. Anyway, let's ask Hamza his opinion. Hamza, Arsenal beat Atletico. What do you think?
I think Arsenal. For the first time, I'm going to be honest. Yeah, listen.
The first time.
I'll be honest with you. Right? Listen, give them credit.
Slip.
Some you can't hate them. Give them credit. They've done what we've been calling for, like building a team of players who've got experience, players who are. I know it's just they haven't won, but Calafiore starts for Italy, starter, one of the best players for Italy in the Euros we saw here. Saliba, one of the best centre back. Magalhaes is playing like a leader. Ben White was good before he got injured. Jurriën Timber is exceptional. They went and acquired Zubimendi, who I give Pep Guardiola. I gave him the list. Zubimendi was in list. Remember when I gave Pep Guardiola on thing and said transfer signing?
Zubimendi.
I can't be shameless. I can't cuss these guys. Like
Hamza, you know you don't mean any of what you're saying.
When I was losing a midfield. Listen, then you look at them that they've got Declan Rice. Wallahi, I made a video dancing about Declan Rice, like how I made words. I wanted Declan Rice. He went to Arsenal.
Oh,
Man, what did they do?
Okay, so Rangers or Declan Rice?
Let's be honest for once.
Rangers or Declan Rice?
Oh my god.
Rangers or Declan Rice? I don't. He's gonna stop pass. That's the question. Is not for you. Rangers or Declan Rice, Hamza?
Me, bro. What do you mean, Rangers or Declan Rice?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Which one, bro?
Both good players, man. I have to respect Declan Rice. No, but he's a top player.
Big man.
Hamza, man to man, yeah. Man to man, bro. Listen, man,
there's no
you actually
hating
don't mean
anymore.
anything you're saying.
I've realized we've been
Hamza,
selling
people in the
ourselves
chat
lies,
know that's not Hamza. People in the chat know that's not you. So stop lying to the people.
Yeah,
This is
Hamza,
haram.
you-
Lying is haram. Lying is haram. Lying is
You know,
haram. It's a
y'all
sin.
know what he's doing. He's doing it to piss off Liverpool fans because Arsenal are now leading the race.
No, I know what he's doing.
No, it's not. It's not.
That's
even hate on
Jacob knows Hamza's game, and Jacob is 100%
Jacob, I'm
correct.
telling you now.
That's the problem
Arsenal
with him.
gonna win something
If
this season.
Liverpool were top and Arsenal were third, you go like, have some shame. You scored a goal from set piece, and then he'd give 17 minutes.
Arsenal, you never win anything.
Because
Arteta's a loser.
last year
Arteta's a
when it was
loser.
all in Arsenal's hands, everything was a tear down at Arsenal. And I keep my energy consistent. It's 24/7 fuck Arsenal, and that's plain and simple. All right, and it's no glazing, there's no gloss, and there's no Mo was saying earlier about being objective. I'll objectively give you this. Yeah, Gonorrhea Koresh got what 2 goals yesterday, but shit. Richarlison could have scored those, and he scored more, so they can hold that as well.
But Jacob, you struggle to Monaco.
More European glory as
struggle to
well, so
Monaco.
they can hold that.
And
as
they
well.
Hamza's attacking Jacob now.
Jacob,
Let's go to the Tottenham section.
You struggled to Monaco, and they beat Atletico Madrid.
Monaco did beat. I mean, what did they draw versus City? They beat City,
They
something
drew
like
with
that.
I'm back.
They're a good side, you know. You got to give them a little credit. They got Calicucci in the middle. He's doing all right.
Never heard of him.
Listen, I think Jacob
Caliucci.
knows, Jacob knows, and as a right Arsenal, we're one of the biggest haters there, me and Jacob. But Jacob has to admit, Jacob, it's time for you to admit now.
Is Arteta good enough to win Arsenal the league or the Champions League, Hamza?
Is he good enough to drive a car out of a parking lot?
Jacob.
No, but you want to know why he's doing that, Jacob? Because he wants Hamza to flip flop now. Go ahead, ask him again, Mo.
Is Arteta good enough to win Arsenal a trophy at the Premier League or the Champions League this season, Hamza? Play that.
You're lagging. We can see the screen. Your eyes are moving. You're not lagging. Answer the question.
Play the cricket sound now. Play the cricket sound.
Answer it.
Arsenal, we must do everything we can. Arsenal cannot win the Champions League. Bloody hell, football's finished now.
Yeah.
Like literally.
It's not an answer, bro.
I agree with that.
That one cannot happen.
Someone gotta rise up.
If Arsenal win the Champions League, there's no point of us talking.
If we win the Champions League, I'm telling you,
it's finished. It's done. Like
football's done.
man.
There's no
No. Arteta's football is
to me,
in
I have to
knockout,
accept.
in knockout games. Yeah, listen. I'll be real. Yeah, if I had to put, obviously, I'm not going to bet in it.
No
if I
way,
had to
man.
put money in which one Arteta is more likely to win out of the Premier or the Champions League, it's definitely the Premier League. Yeah, even though he didn't do it.
explain that way.
I'll explain it. Yeah, in terms of knockout competitions, I don't think Arsenal are that great in knockout. When it comes to head to head,
I disagree with that wholeheartedly.
Newcastle, Man United. There's been obviously they've got they lost to who else? PSG to
Nottingham Forest.
To Sporting when they were in the Europa League. There's been loads of knockout games here, where they've not been able to get over the line. Now in the league, yeah, over loads of matches where they can play that type of football, win and what's it called? There's more games on the line. I think that football is more suited, isn't it? You can get points. It doesn't really matter how you
got a
play.
big squad.
Here's my counter. Hold on, let me go.
You know what's the scary thing?
Wait, is Ahmed saying they suit UCL more or Prem?
No, he's saying
Prem.
Okay, hold on. Let's look at sports as a whole, yeah, football included, yeah.
Yeah.
The teams that win those knockout competitions are the ones that can be the most consistent defensively, and we're the most consistent defensive squad in the world. So the reality is, all those teams that have attacking is harder to be consistent at than defending.
Yeah, that worked out well for Inter, right? Versus PSG.
Teams lose.
Wow.
They're the most consistent defensively. They let in one pizza a game.
Hold on.
They average less than one pizza a game.
Hold on. Factually, he's wrong. Factually, he's wrong, actually, because in just the semi-final, we fucking conceded 6 goals. So factually, that way we fucking our defense is just like it, bro. You don't want me to give the analogy, Jacob, but you know what I'm talking about.
Hot dog down the hallway.
You know exactly. We conceded 6 goals in the semi-final, Jacob.
And Dumfries was
Hey, every defense needs some love.
The thing is, bro, the reason why I say that as well,
Exactly
the reason why I say that is because in knockout games, even if they do defend to the wire and it goes to penalties, there's still a 50-50 chance they go out. With the Premier League, they might just get the draw, and we'll just get the win in another game.
I hear you, but in the Premier League, there's 38 games, there's a lot more variables. Whereas in a knockout and it's 2 games, if we can stop them from scoring, and you're telling me I only have to score 1 goal, I'd rather those odds than having to outdo all these other teams over 38. I think that's the harder thing to do. In my opinion.
I do think when you look at it from that stance, like it is harder to maintain something over a 38 game stretch as opposed to how many ever it is in the final, you know, when you get to a final in the Champions League. However, I do actually agree with Ahmed here, because I think that from an Arsenal standpoint, how they play and when they are at their best and most consistent is when they're defensively sound. And that's what they're doing right now. And being defensively sound naturally creates that little platform for your offense, no matter how good or bad, to do anything.
That applies to knockout.
That applies to knockout more, Jacob. Like Chelsea, like it applies to knockout really good.
I've just seen really good defensive teams that set up well defensively all year, and they use that as their kind of plateau, their platform, so to speak, that they fail in those knockout performances.
Yeah, but we wouldn't actually. We wouldn't have sound. We wouldn't enter. That was a myth that Inter is sound defensively. We fucking conceded against Bayern. We conceded against Barcelona.
Yeah, but that's the Italy narrative.
So 2 of the best clubs in the world you conceded against.
We conceded a lot of goals for our liking, just to be honest.
But overall, you were one of the most astute defenses in the Champions League.
That's what people wanted to actually say, but that was not true.
No, but let's be honest. Against Barcelona,
So averaging less than 1 pizza a game
Barcelona, it's not true. Like last season in the Serie A as well, we actually were miles worse than, for example, Conte.
Didn't you average like 0.7 goals a game conceded?
Okay, last season, Jacob, I'm just telling you, last season, Antonio Conte had 27 goals conceded. We had 35. So see the difference? We weren't the best defense even in Italy. Juventus and Roma were better than us.
But still, you're still good defensively.
You see, Jacob,
they don't score. Yeah, because I know they don't be scoring goals over there.
But we scored the most amount of goals in Serie A last season, and Napoli won the league by scoring 20-something goals less than us.
You
see the difference, Jacob? Because Antonio Conte used to win the 1-0s and the 2-1s in the league, right?
Yeah.
In the Champions League. By the way, people say that in the Champions League, Inter were good defensively in the Champions League when we played Man City. Not last season. Last season we were wide open, bro. We were wide open. Apart from the group stage.
Against Barcelona.
I know.
You know, admittedly, maybe that is a little bit of me just thinking of Inter historically being a really good defensive team. There's probably some of that, because I can't say I watched every Inter Champions League match, but when I think of defensive teams in a knockout competition, and you're talking about, like, I mean, PSG scoring that many versus Inter.
About group stage though. Champions League group stage.
But group stage is completely different. Group stage is completely different.
I know they got smoked.
But didn't Inter last season in group stage concede 1 goal only? Or
we had the most clean sheets, least goal conceded. Then we went to the knockout stage, and then we were like,
But actually, back to the debate. Wait. Before we get sidetracked to Inter, I actually disagree with Ahmed completely. I actually think Arsenal are more suited to the UCL than the Prem.
Facts.
However, because how Liverpool are playing now, and because City are relying on Haaland, which is sustainable as long as they keep
more players, not just Haaland though.
I think that's fair to say. I think it's fair to say.
Okay, to be honest with you, I don't want to do that argument. If Haaland is
who can go away to the Bernabeu or the Camp Nou and keep a clean sheet?
Harry Winks.
Arsenal.
Okay. Do you think right now, objectively speaking, City's defensive structure has been good? Yes. Our defensive structure is horrible. Okay, I'll put it to you this way.
Let's exclude Liverpool, okay?
Okay. If Liverpool beat Barcelona at the Camp Nou, it's gonna be like 5-4.
4-3. Yes, for some kind
exactly.
Of
that's the problem. But the problem with Arsenal is they can beat Barcelona 2-0.
Or 1-0 or 2-1.
There is no chance yet that Arsenal are keeping Barcelona quiet when they've got guys like Pedri and Yamal. No chance. I don't care how good their defense is. I've seen Yamal break down an Inter team, and you can say Arsenal are better defensively than Inter. But that Inter side, when they were winning 2-0, I remember that goal against. I remember that Yamal goal. Yeah, that came out of nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, but at that time, that game
who did he? Let me just say, who did he dribble? Mkhitaryan, DeMarco. Arsenal don't have a
Also,
Mkhitaryan and DeMarco.
that game was so
Basically,
open.
they don't.
How deep were you? How deep? Look how deep you were.
But they
Hold
don't.
on,
They
hold on,
don't.
hold on.
Yeah, Habibi, Harry Kane scored on DeMarco's hip top inside the 6 yards box because the guy doesn't tackle. Arsenal
Well,
don't
Harry
do this
Kane's the
shit.
best
bro.
striker in the
Hold on,
world.
hold on. I'll tell you why that's a bad example. Yeah?
Arsenal's
Because when
defense
you
is
watch
not
that game,
nullifying Barca's attack. It's
Yeah,
not.
I don't think so.
Yeah, but that's
No,
but
it's not.
The example you used a bad example. That game was very open, and there was a billion goals scored. So
Listen.
you say he broke it down. There was no low block to break that into. We're flying up the pitch.
Bro, when Yamal scored that goal in the first leg, yeah, bro. When he dribbled past, I think he bodied off Turan, then got
Yes,
past
it's a
Mickey.
great goal. I'm not disputing.
But
that.
my thing is, look, you're winning 2-0 at their ground. Their intention was to be defensive and just hold it
So
out.
you are telling me today?
I said it before.
In a knockout stages, guys, today. To be honest, I want everyone to tell me this. In a knockout stages today, Arsenal versus Barcelona today, you're picking Barcelona to win.
Of course, and the Barcelona will concede to Arsenal because of their defense, but Barca will outscore them.
I back us against.
But let me tell you something. There's something when there's something.
Hansi Flick is a rich man's Ainge. He'll get it done.
Who listened to what Wenger said about behind sport
Just
yesterday?
ignore it. Just ignore it.
Who heard what
I heard that.
Wenger said about behind
No,
sport
because
yesterday?
I agree. I actually agree with what you said.
Wenger said a very
Oh,
interesting
what are we doing
point,
here,
yeah?
bro? Like,
Wenger
Well, I think
said
Hansi Flick's an idiot, actually. I think he's an idiot.
Oh,
I genuinely
okay.
think he's an idiot. I swear to God, he's an idiot.
Wenger
And you
said.
ask-
So whenever he
ask-
dunk on Arsenal, what are we gonna say then?
You
Arsenal have a
ask
Spanish
Barcelona
midfield
you
and
ask
they've
Barcelona
got
fans.
South America defenders.
Ask
They just did the
fans-
treble last year.
He's a very good coach going forward. Very good coach going forward. I think what he does is suicidal. But I don't want to see that is not basically that brand of football is so stupid and idiotic that I don't think that should be. Same people should not play that brand of football.
how's it idiotic? How do you reckon?
How is it idiotic?
Why do you think they
Scoring
win
goals, winning the treble is idiotic, apparently.
How is that idiotic? It's literally the most riskiest brand of
Well,
football.
you just said
I've ever
to-
seen
Yeah,
in
they
my
said the
life.
same thing about Ainge Postecoglou. Now I got Big Bertha. Talk to me.
Wait, 1 sec. A few minutes ago, you said you were banging on about Klopp and how he's taking risks. When Flick is taking risk, it's different. I don't
No,
understand.
there is risk. Okay, Hansi Flick is good coach. There is a risk and there is idiotic risk, like stupid, like jumping off the mountain, hoping that I will land on a tree. That is different. Jumping off a mountain, having one parachute or something, is different than jumping off a mountain, hoping that I will land in a tree. That is so stupid, bro. Did you watch the fucking PSG versus Barcelona? Yes, Barcelona are scintillating.
I'll be honest, yeah. Barcelona in the first half were the better team, and PSG in the second half were the better team. In it, that's it, bro. It was a 50-50. I wouldn't say. Listen. First half, Barca were the better team, and PSG in the second half.
I would never fucking want my team to stand at fucking halfway line the whole game, bro. I would never want this shit, bro, to happen.
It's unfortunate the quad didn't happen, but the treble was still won. Playing in this way,
bro. We're literally like downplaying.
He literally, guys, he
I'd take
literally
idiot
didn't.
ball if it led to a treble.
He literally, guys, he literally didn't go. He literally didn't.
You have to go there in every single game that you don't fear.
Do you think we'll beat Barca then?
He
Knockout
didn't.
stages, you have moments. You have
He
to
didn't.
moments
Listen,
in football.
I
And if
actually
you don't have
think.
those moments and you don't finish those chances in football,
Bro.
and you're under pressure. I buckled under Tottenham. I buckled under Monaco when the lights are on and the pressure's on, and Arsenal and the huge pressure across the
It's
wall.
a tough away day.
Arsenal front line do have to take their chances though, so Hamza ain't lying.
Bro,
Monaco away is a tough fixture. Y'all just ain't realized yet.
We're talking about a Barcelona team who has Frankie Pedri and Yamal, who's the best player, who is literally Yamal. Listen, Yamal is the definition of. One sec. Yamal is the definition of I'm going to break down a low block. He is the master at breaking down low blocks.
Amazing, phenomenal.
That is my point. A weapon like Yamal, no matter how. Listen, if Barcelona play against Arsenal, Arsenal will score goals. 100% they'll score goals. I never said Barcelona will cook them in it. I said their attack can cook anyone's defense.
Ahmed, make him full screen. Osam, now make him full screen. Ahmed, please give me the 0% Arsenal will lose again as Barcelona again, like people did with Real Madrid and Arsenal. Go ahead.
What's the percentage of Arsenal beating Barcelona? At whose ground? Or in general, are we talking about?
No, knockout stages.
2 legs.
I say around 20 to 30%.
Okay, not zero, at least.
But
Okay.
No, I wouldn't say zero.
Hold on.
Like,
Can I use your own point though? Hold on. Because if Arsenal,
Don't expect
He
that.
He won, wallahi, he won.
If we enter any tie with any team in the world right now, in my opinion, if we go there and score goals, it's going to be very, very difficult.
Say that again. I didn't catch that.
Bro, I need to get your gavel, bro. Stop banging. I need to get your gavel, bro.
If we go, let's say over 2 legs, if Arsenal nick 3 or 4, no matter where we score them,
3 or 4.
Because he said, okay, you're saying goals. You're saying if we can score goals against Barcelona, I
never said 3 or 4 though. You said 3 or 4.
If I'm saying 3 or 4, I'm doing it. If you let Arsenal get 3 over 2 legs, I don't think there's many teams that are going to come to us and get 4.
Yeah, 100%.
I just can't see any team.
Newcastle scored 3.
Guys,
Let me ask you a question.
When
Can I
is
ask
the
you a
last
question?
time, guys, you've seen Arsenal get? To be honest with you, when is the last time you see Arsenal get battered again?
We don't
Liverpool
get
second half.
Listen, no one is saying.
Sam, you know what the definition of battered is.
It's almost like shelling up defensively protects yourself from punches like that.
Arsenal are gonna get battered.
Like
I've lost a fight like that
And
before.
that's why.
Just
That's
get
why.
punched while
That's
blocking
why
my
I
face.
say
Second leg.
But
To be
Arsenal
fair.
don't score a lot of goals. One second,
But
you guys
to
are
beat
being
us-
gassed
to
up.
beat
This
us-
is clueless.
Yeah, but that's
You
the
know,
point.
Guys, and that's what
beat
guys
us-
are saying.
That's
That's
the
what
point I'm
guys
making.
are
Hold
saying,
on.
guys.
The point I'm making, yeah.
Wins.
To
They've
beat
been
us-
scraping Fulham win.
Hold
They
on.
scraping Fulham win.
To
They
beat us-
lost to Liverpool
Okay,
1-0.
that-
They
that's
scraped
great.
another
That's all those
game
things.
2-1.
Bro, against Atletico
You know,
Madrid,
we
Alvarez had a
have
few
to
chances. When Riot.
To beat us this year, in my opinion,
You have to defensively good.
you're going to have to be open, and you're going to have to hope that we don't capitalize on our chances. And to me, I can't see someone coming and giving us 4. I can't see it.
Yeah,
Because
it's not going to happen.
We're going to get 3.
Let me ask you something. I said for you to fail this season, you need 2 things. And it can't happen. Be very careful. Your defense is relying too much on Saliba and Magalesh. I know you love this Mosquera guy.
We're relying on our 2 centre-backs.
One second. You see this Mosquera
That's crazy.
guy.
Why would we rely on our 2 centre-backs?
You see this Mosquera guys that you guys were bragging about. He got taken off. He got hooked off at halftime against Newcastle. He was getting cooked.
But
To
he
me,
was-
if that what's the name? This guy, the bottle jobs from Brazil. What's his name? That centre back that always fails for Brazil. What's the name?
What job from Brazil?
Saliba was Magalesh. Sorry, Magalesh. Yeah. So you see this Magalesh guy. If he gets injured, yeah, he's been your best defender. If him or Saliba or Declan Rice gets
He's been their
injured,
best defender
you
for
are
about
not
4
winning.
years
You're
now.
You're waffling.
Okay, guys,
Position.
we're gonna let Paz get final word, and then I'm gonna do supers and speak about Spurs for 5 minutes.
When he gives his final word, I do want to give my final word just preceding that.
And then I'll give my final word on that.
Gabriel has finally started to get you've probably heard me since I've joined this channel specifically that I think Gabriel's way better than Saliba. I think he's been better than Saliba for the last 3 years, now going on 4 years. I've been saying that, but people say, oh, he's this, he's that. But time and time again, he proves when you need a didn't he score the game winner in versus Newcastle, 95th minute?
Gabriel just isn't as sexy as what Saliba is. That's all.
Yeah, but Gabriel's better. I'm sorry.
They're just
but
two
that's all it
different
is,
types
though.
of. They're just two types of defenders who play differently,
Haaland is
and I think
but
that people
say
aesthetically
Saliba
like
because he's just
Saliba.
a better person to look at. But Gabriel is a machine.
Well, I don't know about aesthetics. I can't speak to anyone's like preferences and proclivities in that matter. But what I would say is, when you look at the style of defending, he is a cleaner defender. Whereas, to me, Gabriel's better. He's just more. I don't know if spazzy's the word. It's just like not as smooth. It's a little bit rockier of a road, but it's a better route.
But that also is irrelevant to my man's point, which is if we get a defensive injury, we're cooked. Mental, because now if you look at every position we have,
you got Hincapié. I rate Hincapié very highly.
So
I think
if you look at every position we have a very good replacement for that player. This is the first year where if we get defensive injuries, I'm actually not shook because we have someone there, and in every single position across that line. For the first time.
But this Ekitike has not played. Has he played?
What does that even mean?
Has he played?
Because guys,
we're dragging out this convo.
If there's an injury, they're not going to start Hincapie anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you can't say you lose Magalesh. What experience does it? Do you believe
Calafiori can play centre back and Hincapie can play centre back?
Okay, guys. Look, we're dragging out this conversation. Let me just grab these supers. I'm gonna.
Didn't he just fucking like glaze
5-10 minutes? Because these supers have been here for an hour. So big up to all of you guys. Make sure you guys are liking. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Every single one of you. And thank you guys so much for supporting us. We ain't gonna stay for too long. Let me just grab these. Hamza, who is better, Estevao or Wirtz? Why are you comparing right winger to a 10?
Estevao will be a world-class player. I've always said it. Estevao will be a... Man City made a mistake not to get Estevao. He's supposed to go back. He's going to be world-class. Facts.
So Mo, was I right? Salah ego holding us back.
Not only Salah is ego, but Salah not tracking back, not helping, is not helping the team. You need people to work.
Paz, have you ever cheered a Liverpool goal at Anfield? Don't lie.
No comment. No comment. No comment. No comment. No comment.
You're finished. Wallahi, you're finished.
He celebrated the...
I want to call my lawyer.
You ruined his YouTube
Objection, Your Honor. Hearsay.
I want to call my lawyer.
Objection, Your Honor. Hearsay. We scored set pieces. Oh, well, we score open play goals more than set pieces. Come on, Mo. Let's be real. Mo, respond quickly.
Yeah, so that's why you need to work more on your set pieces, because you open up the game to you, Ed. That's why you don't understand that.
There you are. 1-0 Ed. 1-0 Ed. Frankfurt has been conceding.
How is the fucking 1-0 Ed?
And you are saying set piece open the game. Watch the games instead of reading who scored. That's to you.
No, I watched the game and I genuinely think set piece opened up the game for you and made it pave the way to actually play better football. You always so rattled. You guys went through the narrative and you don't want to watch football. You just, anyway, whatever.
In UCL, Arsenal had 8 corners to Liverpool's 24. Yeah, but that's because we attack a lot, mate. You get me? So, yeah. Like shall I remind you of the Bilbao game? Why you didn't get corners? Come on. Who else did you play? Bilbao? And who else? Who was the third team?
Olympiacos.
Yeah, I mean.
And they scraped a win that one as well. They've been scraping wins.
Oh, okay. There you are. Now Hamza wants to do real Arsenal talk. There you are.
Because they talk with chess as if they're going to win the Champions League. Are you going to win the Champions League? Yes or no?
Yeah, but you don't have no chess.
But Champions League is different level. You can't rotate. You can't rotate the XI like the Conference League. Some of you thought the much worse Arsenal fans chat.
We didn't read Blaze's super chat. There's no
Blaze, with all due respect, you cannot use a game against Ajax as a measuring stick for rotation. And also, when we're talking about rotate, we're talking about deep rotations like the ones that Chelsea did last season in the Conference League. Let's not act like you didn't rotate a shitload. Like the team you had out there today, Caicedo played, Fofana played, Tosun played, Hato, Enzo, Lavia, Estevao. Like you're not gonna sit up here and act like you played a bunch of bench players like you used to do in the conference. Those are two completely different competitions. Look at this great panel we have. Hussam, Judge Mo AFC, the new young Arsenal gentleman, Sheriff Jacob, Fellaini, 130 shampoo bottles, and No Sir TV. You just cussed out everyone. Thank you, Jack.
Why even look like Fellaini?
No, he said I'm the sheriff. Come on now. Talk to me nicely. You're getting locked up.
I'll take that.
Jacob, you know the Liverpool fans loved you. You know this. You know
the sheriff now. Hey,
Liverpool fans love you.
The sheriff.
Hear them Spurs jangling when I walk by now.
My manager Yasser, come outside. Big up Yasser TV, man. Go subscribe over to Yasser.
Come on, Yasser. Appreciate it.
Arsenal have 70% possession every single game and dominate all phases. Everything Ahmed said about Pep's style is what Arteta deploys, hypocritical. And then he says, Pep footy, Ahmed, you're going to have to respond to this. Pep footy and Arteta footy is literally the flirting versus harassment meme. The principles are the same. City were boring as fuck when they were winning it.
City weren't boring when they were winning the Premier League, bro. They were literally dominating teams. I don't know what they're trying to. Don't know why they're rewriting history.
They were
innit?
completing almost like 600 passes.
They were dominating teams. The reason why that Pep is not able to dominate as he used to in the past because he doesn't have like them elite players like the David Silvas and them guys back.
Yeah,
in
he's
the
got
day.
by the league and that. Yeah.
Do you get me? He doesn't have the Cancelos. He doesn't have those type of guys. So you can say, oh, he buys a league, but I'll be real. It's guaranteed with Pep. So with Arteta, obviously Arteta was the second guy under Pep in it, so he would have learned a lot from him just being at Man City, bro. So
yeah, I mean,
Pep hasn't taken anything from Arteta. If anything, it's Arteta that's taking.
You're waffling out.
He's not, bro.
You're waffling.
He's not, bro.
You know what I hate though, yeah? Because now a manager is newer than another one, that an older manager can't copy a newer manager. All managers.
You're just saying it because you want your manager.
I'm sorry.
Manager, because he's a serial winner, can't look at another manager and think.
Okay, can you tell me what Pep Guardiola?
He hasn't won anything. He hasn't won anything. Why would you copy a guy who loses? You copy a guy who comes last to the. Why would you?
You're waffling again. You're waffling again.
Listen, it's like me. Listen, I bang 100%, but I copy a guy who loses, who can't bang. Yeah, who probably gets 30%.
That is dumb as hell.
It doesn't, it doesn't make sense. Arteta is a nobody. Arteta is a nobody. He's probably somebody to.
Nah, he's a good coach. He's a good coach.
He's a nobody
across the world. What are we doing here, bro? What are we doing here?
He'll be back to life, back to reality versus Brentford. Hey, Chef, we have to beat Brentford.
No, because you're delusional. Because you guys believe.
You're not speaking with any logic, man.
But how can Pep copy Arteta? How can he make sense? What does
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Because of your logic, you're telling me if a manager wins everything, big man, stop talking and open your ears up.
No, but you're saying a statement that
you're telling me something's delusional, but you're talking so much you can't even hear the delusion. So here's the delusion first. Thank you. Anyway, yeah. So you're telling me
I need to treat the delusion.
Oh my days, this guy.
Because the fact, how can I listen?
Are you right? No, then shut up, bro. Listen to what I'm saying. You're saying top managers who win things can't copy other players.
Hold
on. Let me explain. Let me ask you a question then. Did Alex Ferguson, who's a serial winner, did he ever? Is this guy?
Paul Jewell.
Can I finish my sentence?
Go on.
Has Alex Ferguson ever taken a manager?
Has he copied Paul Jewell or Sam Allardyce?
You know what? This guy's so mild. No. I'm not going to have a logical discussion with you. I'm not.
No, because it doesn't make sense. I'm not going to have a logical discussion with you. Let me just explain to you.
No, you can't explain nothing.
No, one second.
You can't explain nothing.
Listen.
You can't explain anything.
Let's just, Hamza, let me finish these because Jacob is on limited time. You want to cook him for Monaco, right? Salah unfollowed LFC on X, changed his profile picture to his kids and removed his header. What's going on? Was he hacked? Surely he's not sulking. Look, I'll be honest with you. I think the reaction to Salah in this fan base by a lot of them has been disgusting. People need to understand you can criticize constructively without being disrespectful. And I think some of the Liverpool fans online need to hang their head in shame the way that they speak about Salah. A guy DM'd me today calling him an Arab. See you next Tuesday. That's unacceptable because they were celebrating every single one of his goals and his assists last season that literally carried our whole attack to a league title. The difference in GA between player 1 and player 2 in Liverpool last season was 30 GA. That's a whole new player. That's the difference between number 1 and number 2. So what Salah did for this football club, no one can deny. And in modern history, the only one that compares to Salah is Stevie G. So you can't be disrespectful. Ekitike might be the greatest ever player. Just saying, I love Ekitike, man. Thank God I did Ekitike prop.
We ain't spoken about Isak, by the way, but it's cool. Don't worry about it.
Habibi, it's an hour and 37 minutes in.
Yeah, bro, I need to, bro.
Let me breathe, Paz. We won, bro. It's my first win in 4 games. Can I breathe? Hamza, one day Muslim, one day Christian, pick a side. I told you, don't make enemies with Liverpool. He didn't believe me. Now you see.
No,
see how
I'm honest. I'm being honest.
You're not anything like that, bro. You're not anything like that, bro. You're not anything like that.
Honest.
Honest is not the word I would give to you.
Honest is not the word
you told me Arteta's copies, Pep Guardiola copies Arteta. How can I accept that?
No, I said...
Bro, this is madness, bro. Like, I've never heard a comment. People would ever say that.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. Though. The four centre-back thing. Did Pep start that one?
No, but Arteta copied that from him. Same way he done the inverting left back.
Continue with the super chat.
No. What about the inverting left back?
No, you're right. See you. You're right.
No.
Answer if I'm wrong. One second.
Right, this is what they do.
You got it.
Bro, where did Pep copy Arteta in the?
You got it, bro. Arteta is useless, bro.
This is the problem with Arsenal fans.
We never said
Arteta's bare dumb, bro. You got it, bro.
He's dumb. That's the reason he hasn't won anything in 8 years. That's why he's lost all 4 years in a row. He's lost all competition. He spent 1 billion and not won anything. I'm sorry.
You got it, bro.
Other than
Wait, has the show just started or
why
something?
should I copy that? How can I copy
You got
it?
it, bro.
Go and copy Oliver
I know.
Glasner.
Whatever you've got up here,
If Pep copies Oliver Glasner, I'll accept it because at least Oliver Glasner.
Wow, Pep Collier. No. I'm gonna put a stop to this now. Copies Oliver Glasner. Biggest cap ever. Lol. 9 last head-to-head, 26 goals, 0 conceded. Champions League. This is with who and who?
I don't know.
Who the fuck conceded 0 in 9 games on head-to-head? I need to explain.
Probably Arsenal versus Spanish team. That's what they're saying.
They conceded
War
one
a trophy.
season. What are you talking about? You won 5-1 on aggregate. Refer ingredients group stage for clarity. I don't understand what you mean, my brother. I need to explain it a little bit. Appreciate
We speak English, not Canadian.
Wow.
Damn.
We're calling out the Canadians again.
Sorry.
If we win
I know.
this season, you see you come off the internet, I'm onto you, Hamza. I swear to God.
You don't need to tell him. He'll go himself.
See you. No.
You mean a Carling Cup?
See you. No. You. You're on my list, bro. You are on my
Does
list.
that include Carabao Cup and FA Cup, or are you talking about the big ones?
The big ones. I don't. If we won the FA Cup, I'm unhappy with it. I'll be real. If I'm honest. But if we win the Premier or the Champions League, you see you.
You're not winning Champions League.
You, big
Mark
man.
Miles, you're not winning it.
You're done out. You are done out. You're finished, bro.
You're not gonna win the Premier.
I'm linking. Hey, where do you live?
I mean,
What is this, bro?
I'm
What's
camping.
going on here?
I'm camping out.
I'm
Croydon.
Inexperience.
I'm
Is
bringing
it
you to the
inexperienced
If we win,
YouTuber?
you're coming to the parade.
What is he doing about?
Hamza, if we win, you're coming to
Habibi,
me.
pass. Calm down. Calm down.
You're coming
Nah, Mo, where you live.
You're coming with me to the parade. I'm coming to
Nah,
the
it's not in a malicious manner, though, innit?
Yeah,
It's just
Mo, when Tottenham win the league, I'm
There's no parade.
finding you.
There's no
Inshallah.
parade.
By that time,
There's no
probably
parade.
I'll be dead. In Tottenham win the league.
It's crazy. Hamza.
If
when
the
we
day
win,
comes and Spurs win the
I live in
league,
Croydon, but there's no parade.
I'll come to.
No,
I'll pick you up from Croydon, bro. I'll bring you all
I'll
the
do
way
something
back.
crazy, bro. I will absolutely I don't know.
Estival, my fourth one up the Chelsea is what.
There's only 141 in the world, and that is Dirk Nowitzki. Put some respect on his name.
He'll be a top. That guy, that Esteval, the world will regret why no one went for that boy.
Hamza, did you know who Esteval was before he came to Chelsea?
What is
Yes,
happening with
Hamza knew him. Hamza knew him. He did, and he knew about Mastuanto.
What is going on with Hamza? He's twerking for everyone. What is
No, he's a top talent. Listen,
No, he's been
What's happening to this guy?
Okay, fair enough, innit? He knew who Esteval
Bro,
was.
you need to pick a direction in
I
which you're
forgot
going to
Hamza was
shake your ass, bro.
Brazilian, to be
You're
fair.
shaking
What
your
is
ass.
wrong with
I
it?
don't even know where you stand.
Yeah, yalla, bro. Come on, bro. What are we doing?
Anyway, let me read this last one, guys. Please let me answer it. Big up to Will TV, who says, I have an ethical question for Hussam. Do you think you're contributing to stealing money from your club by promoting fake jerseys on your channel? This is a crazy stretch, Big Will. But I'll actually give you an objective answer. Look, you need to understand, people watch us in the chat from all over the world, from all sorts of different backgrounds, with all sorts of different things, and not everyone can afford to buy a shirt for £150. So we give you the opportunity, basically, even on a discount code, to buy a shirt for €15, for €20, whatever it is, and people have the opportunity to do that worldwide. You know, people in Europe, in America, like I know there's big up to Sean C, actually, who's on the chat. He's a Scouser, so no one can tell him he doesnn't love Liverpool. He messaged me as soon as he bought the shirt, and he was like, yo, I bought 4 shirts, including one retro. Not everyone can afford to pay £150 for a football shirt. And at the end of the day, look, if we're speaking numbers here, if I sell 1,000 shirts using my discount code, that's not even the salary of one Liverpool player per week. So I doubt some from Jordan is affecting Liverpool Football Club. Just doing quick math. But yeah, big up to you. Make sure you guys do buy shirts. By the way, I actually did get some of them. I'm going to doing a whole promo video this Friday. I'm gonna show you guys the shirts. Very good quality and everything.
I would also say that
And,
it's not stealing money from anyone when it's someone willingly paying their money for a product in which they desire. Because guess what? In the world that we all live in, money talk. And it's not like Hassam promoting a promo code is stealing money out of kids' mouth. That kid wasn't eating in the first place. Hassam has no bearing on whether the kid's eating or not.
If anything,
you know what, Big Well. You know what, Big Well. You know
Liverpool-
what Hussam is doing? Is providing an opportunity for people that don't have the money to buy shirts full price. These are discounted
And
football
still
shirts.
promote the club,
Stop.
which leads to
Yeah.
exposure.
You know what is wrong, Will? Is actually stealing someone else's talks and someone else's questions and someone else and actually try to actually claim them to be yours. That is what is wrong, actually, Will. I think you're gonna take a hard look at yourself and actually say, am I stealing someone else's talk? Am I stealing someone else's questions, trying to post them as mine? Maybe that's what you need to look at yourself and actually ask your questions instead of asking us if we're promoting and actually stealing from our club, because we're not putting our hands in anyone's pocket actually to do that. So,
and by the way, even if I didn't promote this, the ones who aren't gonna pay £150 for a shirt won't pay £150 for a shirt. Tom Little, I was like, yo, where did you get that shirt? He was like, brilliant Chinese man for £15. I'm like, okay, bro, like, he didn't use code Hussam or anything. Brentford is going to humble you. Enjoy this 5-1. Yeah, Habibi, let me breathe. Honestly, you guys are always pressing. You need to learn how to let people fucking just breathe a bit of oxygen. I won today. Why are you pressing me after I won? Anyway, someone who didn't win, and I don't want to keep you guys for long. Let's just give 5 minutes to Spurs. Okay? 5 minutes.
well, if you give 5 minutes to Spurs, I gotta talk about Inter.
Okay, no problem.
Why?
Spurs
No.
is as relevant to this show as Inter.
Okay,
Spurs
no
are never
problem.
winning
No,
the Premier
no,
League.
no, that's
Spurs
not
are never
true.
winning the
We
Premier League.
won the Europa
Spurs are
League.
never, well, we won the Champions League before. We won multiple Europa League. Spurs
Yeah,
are
talk
as
about
relevant to
last
the-
year. I'm reigning
Spurs are
champ.
as relevant to this panel as. Anyway, sorry.
Go ahead, Jacob. Go ahead. He's just fucking with you. Like the video, guys, and subscribe. And
Um,
use code Hussam for 8% off on OK Jersey to get your own football shirt instead of paying £150. Go ahead.
What
Jacob.
do you think of Tottenham? Sorry.
Shit.
Yeah.
What do you think of shit?
Oh, no.
Anyone saying those jerseys are fake,
He ain't
by the
got
way,
them, he ain't got them.
just because the titties are fake, don't mean you can't touch them. Now, come on. So let's remember that. So are they really fake? It doesn't seem so. But I would just say this about the match: heavily rotated. Archie Gray is doing his best. Insert name here. 7 positions in 70 minutes type. That's very nice. Monaco away is a tough fixture. Live, Laugh, Love FC is still being implemented. Dream a Little Dream of Me tactics are still being instilled. Frank did say the first thing he was going to shore up was defense, and we did not concede a goal today. Now, if we're using the words of Thomas Frank again, hopefully we have magic moments. All right, if we're using the words of Frank again, I would also say what he said when we lost. We got it right today, I think.
Who did you play? Monaco.
That's
yeah?
it?
Wait, hold
That's
on.
it?
Did they play Monaco?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I
I
think,
mean,
bro,
you could say
listen,
we
listen,
played.
listen,
We more just ran around.
Monaco
for a
should have
while.
scored about 4 goals that game. I'll be so they should have scored.
Yeah, I mean, shout out Minamino. I know that's a Liverpool product. He should
The
really start
Carrier
trying
was
out for
probably
the
Tottenham's best
MLS.
player.
He might be able to make the fucking USL championship at his rate. But this defense, I was told we got a defensive manager shoring up the defense, and the defense allows chance after chance to bozo after
Yeah, Tottenham will
bozo,
get
like
him.
you did with Bodo Glimt. I'm talking about Heimsberg, this fucking Breaking Bad character scoring a hat trick on us, a brace. That's what we're talking about. So, I'm on the train. Is it heading for a destination or is it heading for doom? I don't know. But I reluctantly joined this fucking train and choo choo, right? That's what we're doing.
So you got no faith in like?
So you're winning the league.
Yeah.
Nah, he's rage bait.
Hopefully these magic moments is what I was told. I
Ziyad-
did have a manager
Ziyad-
say I always win in my second year, and now my current manager says we're gonna lose. So
You trust your gaffer,
mentality
you
through
trust
the roof.
Your gaffer. That's what you do. You trust your gaffer. Now.
I trust my gaffer. I said, Jesus, take the wheel, and then the wheel started veering off the side of the road. And it's like, is someone going to grab the wheel? Waiting for Jesus to grab the wheel still.
Listen, your
What
midfield
the fuck, Jacob? I
bro,
just said
Spurs,
Jesus.
yeah.
What the fuck?
Listen, Spurs' midfield is becoming an issue. Vicario is probably your man of the match against Monaco. Listen, bro.
Hey, Vicario, everyone's asking all these questions. If he's good enough.
Ahmed, did you watch Spurs versus Monaco?
I had it on my side, didn't it, bro?
Willingly? Okay, so there are 3 games. Chelsea, Liverpool, and Real Madrid, Juventus.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you
yeah.
chose to have Spurs on the side?
Bro,
are you serious?
Willingly.
I feel bad for whoever is not a Spurs fan who watched that 90 minutes.
Bro,
I am not going to lie.
I had 3. I could have put like one of the other screens on the side, a tablet or something, and I chose not to.
Bro, let me tell you
I
something.
chose to watch the other 3 games. To be honest.
Let me tell you what you missed.
What did I miss for real?
Vicario man of the match. Vicario man of the match, and Monaco should have
You
scored.
missed
about
Vicario getting 9 saves, solidifying why he should be our keeper. Just because he can't pass or distribute the ball well, just live, laugh, love, baby. Don't worry about that.
I'm just
say
going to
yes.
tell you, Paz, you're new here. I think Jacob believes that Vicario is one of the best keepers in the league, actually.
Do you know what
I think he's one of the best shot stoppers, but all around keeper, no.
I'm also of the opinion that you should back your players, and I think
blindly, blindly
to an extent.
Romero is the best in the world, and that's why we were on it.
As very typical Arsenal fans say, guys.
Because I don't necessarily back my players.
You gotta back the boys. You gotta back the players. Absolutely, bro. You gotta back them. Be behind the lads. Be behind the lads and stuff like that.
Listen, at the end of the day, bro, I'll be real.
Real quick, I will give I do have to go. I'm super late for work, but I will give a quick actual synopsis of the game. The striker position, Kolomuani, in the 5 dead minutes they allowed that man to run around. He did more as a number 9 than Richarlison did for the entirety of the match. Xavi Simons for the second game in a week. You can't spell Simons without Moans, lest we forget. But for the second week in a row, has made a beautiful run into the middle of the area for a tap-in, and some bozo loser who plays from our club didn't fucking pass him the ball. And when you continually have moments where you don't pass the man the fucking ball whenever they're in the middle and they can just tap it right on in like a Brennan Johnson special, which, speaking of which, that motherfucker was our leading goal scorer, but he can only play 2 minutes or 4 minutes whenever it was, whenever we're chasing a goal. So again, we got it right when we lost versus Villa. And let's also remember that I really can't believe some of the things this man says in his post. Like I feel like how anti-Ainge fans felt last year when Ainge would go in a press conference and be like, I'm gonna win it all, motherfuckers. You ain't talk to me. And then they'd be like, I hate this guy. He's up there saying all this like he knows anything. And it's like, I'm listening to Tommy and he's like, they're like, what do you make of conceding, was it 29 shots today? Something like that. He's like, yeah, well, we only conceded 8 versus Villa. And it's like, how are you going to use a loss to justify a lucky draw? I don't know. But we're doing the he live, laugh, love, and just grab your fucking throw pillow that has whatever white woman Pinterest quote of the week is fucking relevant. And guess what? We're all having a good time over at top. Oh, to dare is to do, to dare is to maybe, probably not. Let's just go out there and have some fun, guys. Hopefully magic moments. The key word being hopefully. There's a lot of hopefully around here. There's dream a little dream of me is also something I heard. So we're just fucking 1950s love song.
It's the best ever football analysis I've heard on YouTube. This man deserves his own football show.
I started actually talking about fucking tactics, and then I delved back into the live, laugh, love.
If there is a fucking ever fucking football show on HBO, you should be the host. Not a shadow of a doubt. Not me.
Don't let me host anything. I'll tell anyone listen. Don't let me host.
Bro, subscriptions only. Football analysis with Jacob needs to be on HBO, bro.
I feel like I'm getting courtside seats. That's what it feels like.
All I'm gonna say is, yeah, sure.
And then the show starts, and then Jacob gets the whole channel cancelled. Great idea.
No, HBO, they're not gonna cancel anybody. People just cuss it. They do everything on HBO.
Just complain.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm just going to say my birthday's November 1st. We play Chelsea November 1st. It's going to be a beautiful birthday where Thomas Frank teaches everybody just what Tottenham can do to people who think that they're going to take top 4 out the grasp of us. Don't look at the table right now. Look at what it will be or used to be. How about that?
Yeah, I think you're late for work, Jacob. You know,
I think you're
I am late for work.
I genuinely.
And my headphone's about to die, and I get one shot in 90 minutes, and it's Mohamed Kudus dribbling past 5 men to get a weak shot off right at the keeper. That's my one shot in 96 minutes. Oh, I just hate conceding goals. We didn't concede goals. We did versus Aston Villa. Oh, with just 8 shots. And we did lose. So don't worry about the 29 versus fucking Monaco today.
He's fully rattled.
You miss Eric Dyer, by the way.
He is rattled. And anyway, guys, that was the Jacob special. Big up to every single one of you guys.
Hey, hit a like and subscribe and steal yourself a jersey, because just like that broccoli my mother absconded me for not eating, some child in Africa is starving right now. We're throwing it away if I don't eat it. And if I do eat it, either way, the kid's not eating it. So what the fuck are you guilting me about starving kids in Africa stealing jerseys? Talking out your ass. That shit pissed me off. Like, anything was stealing or fake. It's not. It is a counterfeit product that you are when you buy a burnt DVD on the streets of New York, is that a fake DVD? No, it's a real DVD you put in a DVD player. I know those are outdated now, but my point still remains. It's not a fake DVD. It's just a fucking bootleg version. So get your damn head out your ass, take your morality police and go shove it the same place.
Yeah.
Wow. Anyway, guys, on that note, we're going to redirect you over to the Sanderson show. Big up my guy, Callum. He's live right now doing some UFC content.
Big up.
Come on.
Big up to all of you. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Go subscribe over to Paz the Creator, Yasser TV. Yeah, I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, I'm on him out.